Take him, she can't touch your body. Take him because you're not afraid of me. Me show take him, cause your body not tired. Grab up the 10 ton where you have me shown. Man, I run your down, gal, and not for your fault. Take him, gal, and not for your fault. Gal, man, I run your down, gal, and not for your fault. Take him, gal, and not for your
Gun! Yeah, but wait. You have more teen more yesterday. It seems like you're hungry. Stay sir. Alright, I set it up. Die guy, booty boy, right between the high. You should never test my gun, I say you should try with a nick. Not Polly Wall, I give the dog your bone. Your caucus in the yes is going to the funeral. Me yalla. Send another one come. Why? Send another one come.
Original bad boy lyrics, this is how we do it, pinchers.
Me no kill nobody. Poor gun must say lonely, me gun get hungry. Send another one because me gonna bother me yalla. Send another one come. Why? Take me easy, you take me easy. That the pictures are not good somebody. No, not easy. Them take me easy. That the pictures are not good somebody.
Tell the ladies them. This is how we throw it back. Back to the future here. Boom 1069 on a Throwback Thursday.
Cheerio, baby. Don't you know I'm in love with you? If you don't believe I do, what hardly left for me to do? You could have been waiting for you to come right in. And now that we are together, please make all my joys come over.
That's the style there. It's the style. Shady, play the tune now.
Cheerio, baby. Don't you know I'm in love with you? If you don't believe I do, then why don't you try me? I will never let you down. I will never make you wear no frown. If you say that you love me madly, oh babe, I will accept you gladly. Oh,
giving you the beat, the bounce, and the flavor in the morning time. Energizing your ride to work. Or just your groove in the bed, alright? If you're making your way to work right about now, good morning to you. If you gotta make your way to work for 7 o'clock while you're late, if it's for 8 o'clock, you have some time.
I did not see what I was supposed to see. Taking it easy when a friend told me I was in danger. So much danger. Underestimating my woman, not taking her out. Working too hard and now she's gone off with a stranger. Someone I don't even know.
Barris in the morning.
Taking her out every once in a while. Dinner together on the fancy style. Show her a life that's all worthwhile. Now I guess I gotta walk an extra mile. I could beat myself. Oh yeah. Ooh yeah. I could beat myself. Oh yeah, yeah.
She loves me now, and I sing glory, glory, hallelujah. Got to give thanks and praise unto the Father. A long time I man walk this little daughter. She loves me now. Woo, she loves me now. She loves me now. Woo, she loves me now. After me talk to the mother and the father, send love letters with the brothers and sisters. Them a talk how I can't get the daughter, but see they know one naughty dreadlocks take over. She loves me now. Woo, she loves me now. She loves me now. Whoa, she loves me now. The very first time when I saw your brown eyes, your lips were pale, and I said hi. Right there you were.
It's Throwback Thursday.
In physical attraction, but to my satisfaction, baby, you're more than just a friend. And if I am in love again, I will be sure that the lady is a friend.
no, 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 no ice cream sound. I don't want no ice cream sound, it is too soft for me. I don't want no ice cream sound, it is soft, can't you see? Hey, I want a sound that can play me rub-a-dub until the morning. Sound boys. I want a sound that can make me rock until the dawning. And that is why I say my sound is the nicest, is the sweetest sound. Sound boys, you know our sound is the nicest, is the sweetest sound. Sound boys, no ice cream sound, no ice cream sound, no, 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 no ice cream sound.
The very first time my sound kill a jumper who sent for in the Music Federation because them want to know where the champion come from. But you will look at them and tell them again. My son was caught up in the middle of a sound clash when my selector get out of control.
Boom 1069.
And place a liquor sun right down. And if I ever put one more dub on the turntable tonight, I saw then if you know, say me I gonna murder something. You will look at them and tell them. Sing!
My sound a murder, I jump and lean.
Boom 1069.
The classic dancer style, driving everybody wild. It's so under, you can't come out, yeah. We got the place that will last, and we murder you in class. My sound the champion, I win a nurse no part.
Yeah, why? Because we big, bad and heavy. Any sound test we tonight, them a go berry. Watch this, we big, bad and heavy. So crank up the line and make a crank out the spreadsheet. All them a real up, all them a kick up, there is no problem. Because we kill them already, we will kill them again. So no over there so that they so we condemn. All them a chat, we a go get rid of them. Because we big, bad and heavy. Any sound test we tonight, them a go berry.
No
Watch
competition, we run the highland.
Get every time.
The east, west, north and south. Anywhere we play, we get them out. We are the favorite. My sound bombastic.
Yeah, no mercy.
Anywhere that we go, my son surely run the show. We run the borderline. We run the center for.
Yeah, why? Because we never trouble them and then come trouble with us. Walk and tell people how the wicked and rough. Tonight, so you must buy the dust. By my son, cause you come first. Cause we big, bad and heavy. Any son test we tonight, them a go berry. Watch this, we big, bad and heavy. So go on for the 9, nigga, go on for the Uzi.
my son.
When's the last time you heard styles like these?
Are you ready for Bacchanal? We go show.
Party done.
Throwback Thursday. We giving you the best throwbacks, the anthems, and dance all greats.
Wine to me, baby. Rock on. The light dance is so good. Shake up your body, jiggle the back, your body, tip a party, bubble fatty, dirty man.
Throwback Thursday.
When the top boy Evolution.
Boom 1069.
Well, yes, it's Carnival 2000. When Max Art is here, you know. What's it? Yeah, man, the tongue thing, you know. And this time, tongue about them. Come and say Carnival, me a part of this. Hand on me rum, me hand me this. Stick up on a gal from politics. Stuff like this, me no want for this. Everybody on the road, them having fun. We don't want move, we push them down. Trouble when black and hit the tongue. So when they see me, I'm cool, just look out. We have flags, high. Up in the sky, toys. Yeah, in a truck. Let me say it again. We have flags, high, up in the sky. That's them high, shot and high. Behind the truck, hit for the truck. Make we march down. Let me see the flag them. Show me the rap them. That tongue. Let me see the flag them. Show me the rap them. That tongue. Yeah, man. GPS. Okay, good. I love see them girls, they looking fine. Boom boom shots and big behind. Anyway, me see them, you want to wine. We how them girl look good fit. You check yours and me check mine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 time. 2099. So when you see me, I'm good, just look out. We have flags high, up in the sky, behind the truck. Let me say it again. We have flags high, up in the sky, rocks them high, short and toy, behind the truck, in front the truck. Make we master come. Let me see the rock them, show me the flag them. That down. Let me see the rock them, show me the flag them. That down.
Yours ain't complaining. Been here since morning. What are you doing? Bring down the rhythm. Woman in carnival. Hot on the festival. Hear what I'm saying? Hear them complaining. Hey, they want a hard knock. 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 What they want, what they need, what they want. People please, they want a hard knock. They want a hard knock. All through the region, woman impatient. When come to party, then girl they ain't pretty. Madness inside the band, madness is bacchanal. Hear what I'm saying? Hear them complaining. Hey, they want a hard knock. 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 What they want, what they need, what they want. People please, they want a hard knock. They want a hard knock.
I see the reason why some woman just left their man. Because some man just love to slap and kick woman. She say she don't want no man to abuse she face. She going to pack up all she thing and left him place. He will never miss the water. He will never miss the water. No, she gonna left him. No, she gonna left him. He will never miss the water.
Throwback Thursday.
No, she gonna left him. He crying and he begging if on his knees, pleading to that lady, baby, come back please. He never know that he will a miss she so. Now everybody start to call him Papi Show. He will never miss the water. He will never miss the water. No, she gonna left him. No, she gonna left him. He will never miss the water. He will never miss the water. No, she gonna left him. No, she gonna left him.
Oh yes, I'm a pro MC, you know. SVG nice, Betsy Land is sweet. We are the best, no other country can test. Vince and chance like to share, show others that we care. Feel free to go anywhere without having any fear. Show them your colors, show them your colors, show them your colors, green and gold. Show them your colors, show them your colors, show them your colors, green and
Throwback
gold.
Thursday.
Oh yes, I'm a pro MC, you know. SVG nice, Betsy Land is sweet. We are the best, no other country can test. Vince and chance like to share, show others that we care. Feel free to go anywhere without having any fear. Show them your colors, show them your colors, show them your colors, green and gold. Show them your colors, show them your colors,
you the best throwback. In the 784. 784. 784.
Hey, don't you dare forget we're doing it all properly, Vince here, right? As we celebrate the 784 in fine style here on Boom 1069 FM. Check us out on Facebook. Check us out on Instagram. And, of course, on IKTV channel 112 as we give it to you properly, Vincey. We've got the Vincey Vibe mixed by our DJs. We had Swagger. We had Puncher. Rhymer is up next. Rhymer is going to be on tonight on IKTV channel 112. Definitely all about you. And, of course, Vincey Vibes and Properly Vincey is brought to you with the kind compliments of Metrocin General Insurance, Pharmacy Plus, and, of course, Hyrule. Hold your own. Check out Jill at 12 noon today for the Throwback Thursday version of Properly Vincey, right? And you can win yourself some prizes. Whoosh. Well, boy, Fernando said that he's on his way. Had a little bit of a little mishap, so you know when Fernando comes, there's gonna be all kinds of curse words, huh? Fernando, he's going through some things right now. Anyways, he's on his way. Guys, a big respect to all the folks on the outside, the folks on the Facebook Live. Good morning to you. Allison Grant, Mary Providence, highly favored child, always Allison. Thank you so much. I like to be heard and seen too. Not just you, Shady? I like to be heard and seen too. Shady always had a blasted camera on him. Don't forget you can give us a call 4511069. Get your opinions and your comments across to us, and of course you can give us a voice note on 4551069.
I never listened went to any barbecue lately.
What the heck? you just know I listen things. All right. I spoke this morning about the headline that I saw on the St. Vincent Times. It says plans for cruise ship berth at New Kingstown City waterfront abandoned. It says here the plans to develop a commercial port cruise ship berth along the coastline in the area designated for the city of New Kingstown have been abandoned. Finance Minister Camilo Gonzalez said that the administration is developing fresh plans for the waterfront region. Originally, we were hoping that we could put either the cruise ship berth or the port itself, and we're thinking about constructing it at the waterfront there, at the southern end of the old airport runway. However, it's not feasible from an engineering standpoint. The water is a lot rougher there, and the harbor is not sheltered or deep enough for cruise ships as is. Gonzalez said that there would have been a need to construct a breakwater structure. However, this is an expensive proposition. A breakwater is a permanent structure built along the coast to protect against tides, currents, waves, and storm surges. However, that is an expensive proposition. What we'd have to do is build a breakwater to calm the water. And once you build a breakwater, you can only have cruise ships on one side of it. What we're trying to do is build up a groove out in the sea where the cruise ships can be on either side, so you can maximize the number of cruise ships. So it wouldn't work for cruise ships, and it also wouldn't work for cargo without significant engineering adjustments. It was just too much money, even though we wanted to do that. Gonzalez stated that a number of investors plan to visit St. Vincent on October 27th to discuss other potential waterfront ventures. He says, we've got some investors who are visiting. In fact, on Independence Day, I'll be working on Independence Day to evaluate whether or not they want to put a hotel and some residential units on the waterfront there. Gonzalez said that these other potential developments would not begin next year. How do you feel about that, Shady?
You put some residential
you don't think that that's a good spot for some nice high rises or a resort?
There beaches.
I don't know if there's beaches now.
There's a beach down there.
But is it too rough? Is it too rough for swimming? And is it too rocky? I don't know.
They could always go around Villa and bathe.
They could always go around Villa and bathe. Oh gosh, Shady, I don't understand you at all.
It didn't sound like a bad idea.
Yeah, to go down below a bit.
No, I mean to put the
to put the residential, yeah, to put the residential structures, or like I said, a resort or something could definitely look. It'll look good down there. Yeah, and I was wondering that yesterday when Jomo was speaking about it, but I didn't get a chance to interact because I'm always running back and forth. My phone's always going, but I didn't know if engineering wise or if the infrastructure naturally would be able to take that. Let's see who's on the phone line right now. Good morning, you're live on Boom. Hello. I don't know why. Oh, it's not. I see what's going on here. All right. 4511069, 4551069 is the voice note. 4551069 is the voice note, and the on-air line is 4511069. Let me don't get it twisted. All right. Preston Johnson. Good morning. Yes, from wet London. That's more like it. Good morning. You're live on Boom.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, morning, city, morning.
Morning, sir.
I sit in here and I listen to Mario. Where Mario is the name?
Mario.
Yeah. No disrespect, sir.
No, sir.
You are over there, and I sit and I say, a few years ago we had people calling on the radio station every morning about the issue of vaccine, and we know who the regular caller always call about his obsession and vaccine. I don't know if Shady pay attention, but a lot of people in our area have to die recently. I was told that 900 persons die per year, every year in St. Vincent and Grenadines. I think it's over 1,000 so far. And I am wondering if the vaccine are responsible for some of the persons who die during the course of the period where the World Health Organization declared a pandemic on St. Vincent via the COVID-19. Because, Shady, I took some time off here to listen to the death announcement. I got a job at the Argyle Airport going to Barley. I drove from Argyle going to Barley, listen from Barley, come back to Argyle. It's the longest death announcement I ever heard on a radio station. The lady who doing the death announcement on NBC, she could have hardly catch her breath. People might say, what he's saying, but sometimes we heard and we see Mr. Hamilton spoke about the negative impact. Some people brush him aside, some say they fed up hear him. But I asked myself, was he saying it was really true? Did it worth listen to him? And I think it did worth listen to him, because I am wondering, I have a lingering thought in my... I took the vaccine because I was told by the CEO of the Tourism Authority I can walk at the Argyle Airport unless I take the vaccine. So that tells you I took the vaccine because I was told to take it.
Right.
And other drivers at the airport, 98% of us took the vaccine. Only 2% really took the vaccine. And I am wondering if what we are seeing in terms of the amount of death we hear across St. Vincent is related to the issue of people who took the vaccine and find themselves in a compromising position after they took the vaccine. You very rare you hear somebody say that they feel healthier. Very rare you will hear a man say, oh, he feels stimulated, but that is only in mind. It's just a frightening situation taking place, and I wonder if persons may disagree or agree, but most often time, Mario and Shady, when Mr. Hamilton called and spoke about the efficacy and the reporting and the vaccine from the World Health, other people, if you brush him aside and say, I said I've heard this guy talk, but here, he's the only voice in the wilderness who are keeping the issue of vaccine and the awareness alive. Jomo Thomas did it several times on his plane talk, but not as consistent as Mr. Hamilton. Mr. Hamilton might have been using his position and his opinion. When we hear from Jomo, we might get a scientific position from what he read, because Jomo is a highly read person. But my thought to the people this morning, do they feel that the issue of vaccine was transparent and did it really pass the test? And those of you who took the vaccine, like myself, are you having second consideration now taking the vaccine because you fight? Okay, I am 55 years old now. Really, I'm an old man now. I believe that I had some sick time during the course of this year, and I found myself in a hospital position about 3 to 4 times during the course of the year. Before vaccine came in, I probably was sick and didn't know. The vaccine probably awoke some of the sickness that I had. But I just want people to think about that. And you have a great day, okay?
All right, buddy. I took the vaccine just as you did, and I don't think that I feel adverse about it. Also, there is.
But what is your age comparison to me? I'm 55.
I am not that much younger than you, my friend.
But you sound young, though.
I sound young, but I'm not that much younger than you, friend. But no, and also there's been a spate of unfortunate deaths in SVG as well. So we have to research and figure out what percentage, because there was some senseless killings, there was some unfortunate accidents and so forth. So we need to figure out that, before we say it's just
to
that.
the conclusion. But yes, I like your choice about when you spoke a while ago, when you say we had some senseless killing. All the radio announcers say another murder has committed. That is far from the truth. A homicide took place, our killing, and the court will determine if the matter should be resolved as a murder or the time is right. Have a great day.
You as well, my friend. Take it easy. That's how it is. Fernando, good morning to you, buddy. You might have to tap that microphone,
You
yes,
heard me?
man.
You good? Good?
Yeah,
You sure?
you're good there. Boy. Boy, hey, go. Yo, you see, folks don't understand how much as human beings we have to suck up before, and come to work and smile.
I telling you,
and your whole world just shattering sometimes,
Oh my goodness, man.
Listen, you're talking to me on the phone and I could see the F words. I could see it. Good morning, Fernando. I will fix your camera and it'll actually come around here, let the folks see it.
All right.
Oh gosh, get us by the headphone.
Give me a headphone. Good morning to the Boom family and
Hey, let me tell them about Von Zoo while you
tell us about
what's going on with Von Zoo, because it's Pink Friday this Friday. Huh? Oh gosh,
Pink Friday breast cancer thing. Angela, morning, Preston, Raymond, and all the others. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
I see you're having a great day, boy.
It's something else, buddy. So you can celebrate Pink Friday with Von Zoo this Friday. Von Zoo goes pink this Friday, and we'll donate 100% of all delivery sales this Friday to the SVG Medical Association to help patients diagnosed with breast cancer. That's right. Once again, Von Zoo will donate 100% of all delivery sales this Friday to the SVG Medical Association to help patients diagnosed with breast cancer. If you never ordered anything from Von Zoo before, order something now.
That is a big deal, boy.
Order it now. Order a sweetie. Order something.
Big up Van Zoo, boy. Watch, I have a cousin they now working with Van Zoo, but he want nothing better, boy. If you see him on the scooter. If you see him, big up Calric, boy.
I'm saying, so every time you see the scooter this Friday, understand that scooter helping to going to patients to help with the diagnosis of breast cancer. All right, so order your Pink Friday specials from restaurants on the app this Friday. Yes. Download the app now. Von Zoo, big up to you.
Yeah, man, give Von Zoo your support.
Yes.
What was this conversation you had a while ago, boy? I heard you.
What's conversation I had?
I overheard you talking about vaccine and all these things.
What is this?
But let me get off of that topic then.
I ain't talking about
that. But Mario,
Oi.
You remember we discussed an issue yesterday pertaining to the 13-year-old who went missing.
Yes.
So actually, yesterday I reached out to the father, Ford, and what really happened is that he said that he's trying to locate his daughter still. He's concerned very much about his daughter's safety, right? What happened is that he has a older daughter. Because remember, his 13-year-old daughter, Sudanique, went missing since Monday, haven't returned home as yet. But he said that his oldest daughter would have used an app to locate her phone because the daughter has a phone. And when they checked, the location was saying Belair. I'm trying to get the area in Belair, but he said that he was wondering how his daughter is in Belair. So they journeyed to Belair, and when they journeyed to Belair, they didn't find her.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Then they received another report that she is in Georgetown at the stadium, so I assume it's Spotlight Stadium. So he called up there to the Georgetown police station and informed the police about the information that he received. The police went over there to the stadium, which I assume is Spotlight Stadium, but they were they told him that the stadium was locked and they haven't seen anyone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the mother went to Georgetown. They're still looking for the young lady.
Right.
And they're really asking the police to do a bit more to help them to find their daughter.
Wow.
So the situation is continuing. It's really, really sad. I'm supposed to get back to the father, but you know what I mean? He's still asking persons out there if you have seen this young lady. Her photo is surfacing on social media, and I will give Shady a photo.
Yeah, so that we can display
could,
and that we can have on our
how
social
the young
media.
lady look. But he said, he don't know if she just ran away because she's upset or if she wants her own way or whatever the reason.
Right.
He just
wants his daughter back right now.
Yes, and he wants to know that his daughter is safe. You know what I mean? So I'm asking anybody out there if we will post the photo. In any way.
Yes.
I'm seeing Sean. We have a phone call. Okay. Hello.
Yes. Good morning.
Hi, yes. Good morning.
Mario. Morning.
Morning, my friend.
Fernando.
Yes. Morning, my friend.
Man, you see when I have to call again because when I hear these things, I'm very touched because I know how it is with people losing their daughters and so especially because I have my own as well.
Yes.
But the sister who has the
app, yes.
Fine, yes, the way you can track the phone.
Yes.
Why not keep the tracker on if she's getting a response from the tracker?
But this is
drive with the tracker because I will give you an instance. Someone had stole my son's phone and he couldn't find the phone, and when he went on his brother's phone for the tracker, he actually tracked the phone from where he was working. He tracked the phone back home up in Glen and went straight to the postal house, called, and they were the boys in the end, and the mother called him out that the phone was, he's saying the phone is right here. I'm tracking the phone to show the mother. And she went inside and convinced his son and then bring the phone out. The son had the phone.
Wow.
So if you keep the tracker on and travel, because remember if you move in, like you said, they were at stadium, the person could have passed around the Spotlight Stadium area and it show up Spotlight Stadium, and the person is moving. So if you could travel or get somebody with the same app and travel with the tracker, you could track identically where the phone is moving.
So Charles, I think because they were saying they were getting even when they when they rang the phone on Monday and Tuesday the phone was ringing, and I think I don't know. So if it probably was on, and it either the battery died or somebody turned off the phone. Right.
So this is where don't ring the phone, because then whoever, you don't know if it's the girl had the phone or if it's somebody else who might have done something crazy. So
they could be trying
if you ring the phone,
they were trying to get us, so they were called.
Right. So So what happening now? If somebody don't want to get any put on the phone, they realize they're ringing the phone. So then don't ring the phone. Then probably you have a tracker on the phone. So then if the phone goes back on, that's when you travel and track the phone. It might work that way. It might. What is good if you could post up pictures. I don't have the thing that you guys could do. Probably Shady could send me a picture on my phone, and because I'm always around and so forth. And
you're not on the Facebook Live?
No, I don't. I never had Facebook, and I don't really want to get on Facebook. So if is any way Shady could get me a picture.
Yes.
Brother, I'm willing to help.
Yes.
I'm willing to help, and if there's any time I see him, because I'm always on the move, right?
Right.
If there's any time I see or see that person, I could call someone and let them know the location where I see.
Yes.
that
So,
person or
so
the
I
police.
think what the area in is called Happy Hill in Bel that the phone was last tracked. You know where Happy Hill is?
I've heard of it. I'm not familiar with too much of it. I've heard of those places and so forth. I don't really pass through Daphne.
Right.
And all those places. I don't really stick around and stuff. Like most of the time, I just pass.
I got you.
I think this is a call that people should now reach out, and if you put it up on the Facebook Live,
Yes.
people see it, and this is where the community now is needed,
Mhm.
because if someone's daughter is a little girl and you don't know what could happen to us,
Exactly.
we need to reach out, and let's do this as one people,
Yes.
and help each other. Reach out to your brothers, and
Yes.
help someone, because brother, I don't want to hear a sad story.
No, man.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
at all, boy. Not at all,
Killed in
Jay.
school some time ago. I don't want to hear a sad story like that. So let's all get together and reach out, because
Yeah.
this is a good
And
start.
be the village, yeah.
And yes, and I know how the parents are feeling, my brother.
Yes.
So this is something that we can't really lapse. So Shady, you have my number. If you can send me the picture, man, I'm willing to go out and help and in any way. All right.
Yes,
Excellent,
man.
man. Thanks very much
Thanks
for
a lot,
calling.
thanks a
Charles.
lot, thanks a lot, Charles.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's
man.
what we need. I really applaud Charles for offering assistance as well. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Got
We
one-
have
got
another
one
call
more,
again.
and then we
Yeah.
gotta take some
Okay.
ads.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, good morning, my brother.
Good morning, my
Hey,
friend.
good
Let me
morning.
say again, I'm always very excited. I get up on mornings, but I encourage you. You notice it's only Charles having what? Let me warn Vincentians. It's time we come together as a people and stop this hiding. Yes, what's up? But call, hey, I mean, I fed up. You know the amount of information I gave the police. I just wanted to say, well, let me just say one thing about what Charles said. And Charles is correct. And to add to what Charles is, could you imagine if you had Charles as the commissioner of police? We have a commissioner of police. We have seen so much senior officers paid with millions of dollars with our money. Why is not one coming here using the profession? Because let me say this, so much things could happen with a phone. It could be in the hand of a person who have kidnapped the young lady. It could be. And so you might be getting a different, location, but the girl might not be in that location. And so we need our professionals to come on here. I could tell you a fellow St. Lucia Grenada, Dominica. And you hear the passion in my voice because I'm fed up now with the police. Why are we paying you, Commissioner? Sergeant Ross, I call you every day and make recommendation. And you all just sit down and allow our people to go down the drain. Why are you paid to come, give a call here, talk to the public, and tell us what we can do to speed up the process so we can find this lady? I bet you Mr. Gonsalve or one of you children, you all would have been on here. One last thing, I just want to say to you again, we love vaccines. Pfizer admitted that they didn't have information about the efficacy of the vaccine. And I'm thinking that it is time that we call on all the stakeholders, including Dr. Friday, Ralph Gonsa, Chief Medical Officer, who said that it was safe and effective and didn't have information. It's time, my brother, we hold people. I know you want to come on here with an agenda. I am saying we have people running our country that does not deserve to be in leadership, including Dr. Friday.
All right,
Thank you, my brother.
thanks.
Have a safe
Thanks
day.
very
Love you all
much.
very much.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
Man, how it just pivots. You're talking about one thing. Man said Charles should be the commissioner. Man, just pivot just like that.
I'm all over the place. Somebody said, "Take it easy, take it easy, Hamo."
I mean, I get, that he's passionate about that, but let's stay on the
topic,
little girl,
yeah.
and trying to find that. We don't need to talk about all the other stuff.
Anyways,
We here on Boom will of course circulate the picture on our social media as well too.
Yes.
So you can in a little bit you can check it out on our Instagram and so forth, and we will have it uploaded to our feed here as well too. So folks, you will be able to see and comment and so forth.
Tanya is saying they need to stop talking about tracking the phone. They will turn it off. If the phone off, the location will be off.
That's right.
So I think that is what happened at the moment, because they said now that they're trying to get ring the phone or even to track the phone again, they're not getting any read. You know, so as I said, the last report that they received was that the daughter was seen in Georgetown around the Spotlight Stadium area. And, you know, he's still looking. The mother went to Georgetown yesterday to see what they can find. But I could only imagine what they're going through right now, Mario. You know what I mean? If you know that the daughter is with a family member or somebody, you could feel at ease. You know, but as he's saying, well, he don't really know what went wrong, but he just want to know that his daughter is safe.
Of course. I mean, that is. I can't even imagine how terrified and frustrated and worried and sad that these parents, you know, are.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a quick break and come back. This is Boom 106.9 FM.
Yes.
Of independence, let's celebrate everything Vinci at the 2022 Everything Vinci Expo from October 24th to 28th with displays of premium quality Vincentian products and services. Shop local, buy local, support local. It's Everything Vinci, the 2022 Expo at the Geest Terminal, October 24th to 28th from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. daily with a kids corner, themed entertainment nights, and local food and drinks on sale. For more info, call Invest SVG at 457-2159. Email everythingvinci@investsvg.com or follow Invest SVG on social media for updates.
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered? Covered by a company owned by Vincentians that understands your unique insurance needs. At Metrosyn General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options.
Shadi McLean, Miss Davin, Ariel Oliver, Miss St. Vincent Brewery Limited, Shania Peters, Miss Flo, Jada Ross, Miss Lotto, Botanic Swift, Miss Massey Stores Limited. Get your tickets for $75.
Something new is coming to Villa. Get ready for the launch of Pier 1 Beach Club and Restaurant. Make it a Pier 1 weekend with the official launch party on Wednesday, October 26th from 7 p.m. until Thursday, 27th is a Vinci thing. Food, fest, and fun from 2 p.m. until Friday, 28th. We go Vintage Vinci with a massive old school party from 7 p.m. until Saturday, 29th. Get ready for the Royal Rain, the official after party for Miss SBG from 9 p.m. until Sunday is Seafood Sundays. Let's brunch from 11 a.m. until Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Regular admission is only $30, VIP $60, or get a weekend pass $100 regular, VIP $200. Look out for the best DJs all weekend long. The wait is over. Get ready for Pier 1 Beach Club and Restaurant at the location formerly known as Iguana in Villa. Brought to you by Digicel, Campari, Hyrule Hold Your Own, Johnny Walker, Joshe, and 4 Shells.
Terms and conditions apply.
Stock up for the event we've all been waiting for. Get ready for a night of poise, elegance, sophistication, and pure talent. The Miss Plus Size Universe International brings to you its 7th annual pageant as they present some of the most beautiful women all vying for the crown on Saturday, November 5th at the Russell Auditorium, Kingston, St. Vincent at 8 p.m. Get your early bird tickets for only $50. General tickets $100. For the VIP table, only $250. Get your tickets at Diamond Girl, Kathleen Bailey Creations at E.T. Joshua Mall and the Land Store at the Airport Terminal. Live performances by Darren Andrews, Javid, and more. Also, an appreciation and red carpet segment. Wow, who will take home the crown for the Miss Plus Size Universe International 2022 on Saturday, November 5th? Don't you miss it.
The children live what they learn. Them so innocent and so free. Chant a songs every day for the wicked them. Father God, him a go answer we. Yeah, alright. You have a heap of woman out there, them a sell them body. Why? Cause when them little bit of grow, them get molested by them daddy. Now Jamaica, tell me how me fi keep my cool. If a man a touch my little son, no me him can't keep him stool. You must be mad, yeah, you must be sick. Everybody have to run up and down in a this. Pastor fi tell when the right way fi choose. No in a courthouse fi carnal abuse. Watch out to you, a straight dead to me. Pastor boy, stop ramping the youths, them destiny. I'm searching for a better way. I'm searching for a better day. Trying to keep my feet on the right road, yes. Searching for a better day.
Don't worry about that. Jaja raise me out of my bed. I mean, go river and go wash my dread. Me alright. Thursday. So me say Jaja sunrise wake me up this morning, and I can hear Mama Africa calling. Alright, alright. I tell you me alright, yeah.
I got to give the most high praise. From me sit the lid them on both eyes raised. Breathing the breath of life, so I pray to still I see I for watch over those like waves. Smile with the rising sun. Jah creation me never hiding from. Negativity up in our high kingdom. Mama Africa, you shine so bright.
So them raise me out of my bed. I mean, go river and go wash my dread. Me alright, alright.
No.
Me say Jaja sunrise wake me up this morning, and I can hear Mama Africa calling. Alright, I tell you me alright.
Today my rise like the sunrise, my bright and my upright. No one can block my vibes. I me no care who I fight, I know I criticize. I'm on a higher heights. So you can say what you want to and do what you want to. It's no concern to me. But I have my own vision, me dip on my own mission to rule my destiny. Oh, it's my day to do what the fuck I want to. It's my time, and I'll use it any way I want to. It's my life, and I'm responsible for every action. It's all mine, my day, my time, my life.
Yeah, Mario.
I gotta let you know what's going on this Friday. Whoa, you gotta turn my music down. Yeah. You're learning things. Yeah. This Friday, it's Pink Friday. And you get to celebrate Pink Friday with Von Zoo this Friday, all right? I really like this initiative. Von Zoo goes pink this Friday and will donate 100%. Not 10%, 15%, 50%, not even 75%. The whole pie. 100% of all delivery sales this Friday to the SVG Medical Association to help patients diagnosed with breast cancer. Order your Pink Friday specials from the restaurants on the app this Friday. If you've never done it before, this is the Friday to do it. Order from Von Zoo. It's for a great cause. Like I said, 100% of all delivery sales this Friday will be going to the SVG Medical Association to help patients diagnosed with breast cancer. Download the Von Zoo app now. Order things.
Yeah, man.
I hungry lots of times. Order things and send to me. Order things and send to I'm telling you.
Yeah. Order things, folks, and support Von Zoo.
Yes,
we have Preston here. Preston says it's unfortunate the family has to take things upon themselves. They should be working with the police to find their daughter. What is the police saying about this? Yeah, we haven't heard from the police as yet. I haven't seen them issuing a press release or anything to that effect.
I haven't seen anything.
No, so maybe they need to do that as well. Shay, do you have the photos there? Shady is loading the
Looks like
photos. So,
things
folks,
are
if
slow
you're
net-wise.
on the live, just keep your eyes on the screen because we're about to show you the photo of the young lady. I think I have a number too, so in case you have information, you
Right.
can call the father at this number. Let me see what's happening there. Mario it's just real sad, man.
Yeah,
Think some
definitely so, buddy.
I think
But this is a good rallying call for all of us to help the
Yeah.
family out, and with regard to, or in regards, sorry, to what Preston asked about the police and so forth. Yes, they do need to issue something,
Yeah.
but I get the impression because he said you said that the father has been to the police before, and he didn't give you the impression that the police were being laxed about anything, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well-
after the initial 24-hour period
Yeah.
that had to be, is it 24 or 48 hours?
Yes. 24 hours.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's being treated seriously, is it not?
Well, I don't get the impression from him that, or I think from him he believes the police could do a bit more. You know what I mean? I think from that angle he's saying that the police could do a bit more.
Objectively,
Okay?
as a parent, I
Yeah.
think that if it were my child, I think that everybody, no matter what they're doing, could be doing more.
Right.
You
Well,
know,
I mean,
I'm
you can.
gonna
You
be-
know,
I'm gonna be objective about that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But yeah, I don't get the impression from the reports you were giving me about
Yes.
his interaction with the police that he thought that they were being lax.
Well, I wouldn't directly say that, I think he think that they can do more. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that he thinks they are lapsing, but they could do a bit more. Because even when you think about the issue, they have already discovered from the Google search that she's that the phone herself, whatever is happening there, the phone at least, shows that she is in Happy Hill, Belair. So maybe they could have got some help from the police in regards to that angle to go up there as well with them and see if they could locate her. But in Georgetown, he said they would have, when they call up there, the police went and make a search, but nothing, we have a problem with it?
No. He's just
Yeah.
sorting.
So anyone with information who wants to help that family, they can call the father at 533-4392. Again, the number to contact the father is 533-4392. That's the father there you're seeing, Roger Ford, and he's from Riley Village. So if you look there, you can see the father. I think some of us know, I know the father very well, And
That's
that
the
is
little
the little girl there. A beautiful 13-year-old.
13 years old.
Only 13 years
Alright.
old. And the father is trying to locate her.
All right.
Okay. So we have Counselor backstage.
Yep. Let's see if we can do this.
All right, let's do this.
Plain talk. Plain talk with Jumo Thomas.
So much things to say right now.
All you talk now on OMG.
Good morning.
Good morning, Council.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mario. Good morning, Fernando. Good morning, Shady. Most of all, good morning to your listeners. It's amazing what trauma can do. Yet all week I was planning to dedicate October 19th to Grenada because on October 19th, the week beginning October 19th and ending October 25th, in my estimation, was not only the darkest day or the darkest week in Grenada's history, but it was also the darkest day and the darkest week in Caribbean history, certainly in the last century. And I am talking specifically that on October 19, 1983, former Grenadian Revolutionary Prime Minister Maurice Bishop was assassinated by some of his colleagues. This collapse came about as a result of discord, division, the implosion of the revolutionary process, and then which eventually led to the American invasion of Grenada. Most of the Vincentian population may be much too young to remember, but on that glorious day on March 13th, 1979, the New Jewel movement led by Maurice Bishop and Bernard Cord and others overthrew the repressive regime of Eric Matthew Gary. Gary being the prime minister up until then. Gary had left for the United Nations and went for the United States. And the revolutionaries in Grenada decided to overthrow that government. And that revolutionary process lasted for like about 4.5 years. It was an impressive period. It was part of my own formative years, and so many of us of that generation. I remember that when the Grenada Revolution emerged, many of us here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and certainly across the Caribbean, thought that a new dawn had arrived, not only for the people of Grenada, but certainly for the people of the rest of the Caribbean. We certainly in St. Vincent felt that we were on the cusp of real revolutionary lasting change. The thing about the Grenada Revolution is that it was so impressive in what it brought to the people in so short a period. Education became free, health and dental care became free. They reduced unemployment from 49% to 14%. They developed agro-industries. They really, really were on their way to transforming the country. And then disaster struck. Disaster struck in the sense that there were some divisions in the Grenada Revolutionary Party, the New Jewel movement. The divisions broke down, some people say, along ideological lines. I never subscribed to that view. I think it was more tactical, programmatic approaches as to how the revolution go forward. Back in 1983, there was this suggestion that there be joint leadership in the Grenada leadership. Some people said that Maurice Bishop should remain as the prime minister, but that on other questions of strategy and tactics and party organization and so on, that his deputy Bernard Cord should be made a joint leader responsible for those things. Then there was the whole question of a rumor being spread that some people argued that the rumor was spread by the prime minister. He was detained for like about a week. Then the persons who were opposed to what was happening mobilized. Tremendous mobilization across the country. Thousands of people came into the town. They freed Maurice Bishop from his home, took him to the military headquarters, and that's where things went deep south. The others tried to retake the military headquarters. It is said that when they were going to retake the headquarters, and this is fairly reputable forces, people like Alistair Hughes confirmed this, that the soldiers who were going to the fort were fired on. Some of them were killed. They retook the fort, and then in a fit of anger and foolishness, Maurice Bishop, Jackie Kreff, a number of other, Norris Bain, Fitzy Bain, Vince Noel, a number of top leaders in the revolution, trade unions and so on, were executed. And then 5 years after, not 5 years after, 5 days after, the Americans invaded and overthrew, finish off what had essentially been, some people estimated, and I think that they might have been right, the end of the Grenada Revolution. It is interesting for us to look back on that period, because in 1982, there was a think tank that was meeting in Santa Fe, Arizona, and they was meeting all of that week to plan or to strategize what they thought was the emerging American century, talking then about the 21st century. And in their report, they had some very interesting things to say about Grenada. One is that they said in that report of 1982, the Santa Fe report, that the Grenada Revolution must not be allowed to survive. And they offered two reasons as to why it should not survive. One was that the people of Grenada spoke English, the leadership spoke English. They talked about the brilliance and articulate leader, Maurice Bishop, and how he may be able to connect to other people in the English-speaking world. And two, they also said that the people of Grenada, including the revolutionary leadership, was overwhelmingly black, and they may have some resonance and connectivity with the 30 million African Americans in the United States. So they had their eyes on the revolution and were gunning to ensure that it collapsed. In fact, one of the central players, who was Lieutenant Colonel Ewart Lane, wrote a piece in a very respected journal, and he argued that what happened in Grenada was what the policy analysts, theoreticians call system overload. He said what had happened, you had a young revolution, you had very young leadership, some of them very inexperienced, and there's this concept of system overload that says if you put enough pressure on any living organism, it's going to struggle, it's going to fight, but in the end, it's going to break.
Right.
And his analysis was that what's happened. But what I want to end with is that yesterday, to commemorate the anniversary of that implosion and collapse, which resulted in the death of Maurice Bishop and some of his colleagues, the Grenadian government laid out a plan as to what they're going to do. And here's some of the things that they said they would do. They said, we believe that to move the country forward in a profound manner, we must address the healing of our nation. To this end, the government will use this opportunity to propose a series of actions geared towards promoting national healing from the demise of the revolution. 1. Next year, Grenada will remember and recognize all the days of the tragic ending from October 19th to October 25th, a week of activities. 2. October 19th will be declared a holiday, and special consideration will be given to developing our National Heroes Framework to designate a day entitled Maurice Bishop Day, among others. 3. The government will make an official request to our friends in the United States and the UK to provide factual information surrounding the bodies of the fallen leaders. You know, there's a big question in Grenada as to what happened with the bodies of Maurice Bishop and some of those others who were killed. Credible evidence is that the Americans took the bodies because they never wanted the Grenadian people to be able to rally around whom they perceive to be leaders. So the government is saying it's going to speak to the American government and the government in the United Kingdom to try to get credible evidence as to where the bodies are. And then they go on to say, no government, people, or system is so evil that it cannot give a respectable burial, even in ceremony, to our fallen Grenadian men and women leaders. 4. Grenada will erect a monument for peace next year in recognition of the tragedy of '83. In keeping with the guidelines for the monument, it will incorporate the names of Grenadians who lost their lives on October 19th. This monument will, we believe, can become a symbol of peace and healing. And 5, teaching the stories about the Grenada Revolution would be encouraged through civic education. A country unaware of its past is undoubtedly doomed to repeat it. That was an announcement from the Grenada. I think that is an amazing decision by the new government of Mr. Mitchell. Yes. And it's a fitting way to remember this process, because for those of us of that generation, the Grenada Revolution was a spark. It was something that, I mean, I was so taken by it that even to this day, Grenada is the country that I've gone to most. I've gone to Grenada about 50 times. We had a party here in St. Vincent at a time called the United People's Movement. I was our party's emissary to the NGMs. Literally every month I would go down there during the revolution, and I've gone a number of years since then. But people need to understand the Grenada history, if only to understand the possibilities of ordinary people, the strength, commitment, understanding of ordinary people. Mario, that's my take for this morning.
Wow, that's a pretty powerful take, and there's so much that I would love for you to unpack. We do have an interview at 8:15, but Yesterday, people wanted to interact with you and
Yes.
stuff as well too.
We
And I
have-
know that you've
yeah.
got your white shirt on. Can we at least keep you?
No,
from-
no, we can talk. We can talk.
Okay, no
This
problem. So
shirt, this shirt is not absolutely white.
okay, all right.
It's off white.
So, Shady, can we get a top? Yeah, because it's about time for the top, right? So let's do a top and come back.
You going top already?
Well, I don't know what
Yeah,
time.
we have a question here, boys.
Oh, okay.
We have a
Question.
question. We have a
First
question.
question.
in the top.
I'm trying
Listen,
to keep the
we have a question from Winston. Winston is asking, the Not in My Backyard phenomenon that took place in Grenada then by the US, would you say it's the same or similar situation playing out now with Russia and Ukraine, Counselor?
I didn't hear the first part of your.
Okay, let me repeat again. The Not in My Backyard phenomenon that took place in Grenada then by the US, would you say it's the same or similar situation playing out now with Russia and Ukraine?
Well, both of them are invasions. Both of them are invasions. In the same way in which I vehemently oppose the American invasion of Grenada, I have a particular similar vehemence regarding the Russian invasion of Ukraine. I think the reasons for the actions are quite different, though.
Do you think that it's an indictment on the resolve of folks now, as opposed to then?
Well, I think particularly what we're seeing in the Ukraine, it's Russia appears to be the aggressors, and indeed they are, because they're the one who fired the bullets. But what the Russians were being choked off, the Russians were being encircled back in 1990 after the collapse of the Soviet Union. The understanding of the American leadership was that they would not move NATO beyond Germany. They have now included 17 other countries that have come all the way up to the bottom. Let me finish.
Counselor, just hold the thought for me. I
Let me
think
finish,
somebody is trying to engage you. Hello?
No, but let me finish the thought. It doesn't make any sense.
Carlo, just hold on. Just hold on for me, please. Yeah.
So they have moved all the way up to the Russian border, and the Russians have drawn the line in the sand and said, "Look, Ukraine is the last straw. We're not going to allow you to make Ukraine into a NATO country." And then in 2014, the Americans inspired a coup d'état in Ukraine, removed the government that they thought was rather friendly to Russia, and put in a government that has become very, very aggressive. And that may explain why. In fact, in certain parts of Ukraine, they had banned Russian, even though Russian, a significant portion of the Ukrainian citizenry speak Russian. And so there are a number of things that are much different. And that's not me saying. You can listen to people like Henry Kissinger and a whole host of other American strategic thinkers who believe that there's a real problem there.
Okay, Carla, are you still with us?
Yes, I am.
Yes, all right. Go ahead.
Yes. Good morning. Good morning again, gentlemen.
Yes, good morning.
I'm in St. Vincent. I've been to Union Island when they had that uprising in Grenada, because I used to work with my cousin at a boat called Quando. We took some journalists down there, but I really and truly don't want to get to that. I want to ask the counsel a question. That's what I called for, seeing that he's a lawyer, and we have something that is happening right here in our backyard that you guys spoke about this morning that I want to engage and just ask a question about it. Now, counsel, you probably heard about the missing young lady that they're trying to recover right now.
Yes, I've heard.
Touching, right? It's very touching for me because I have daughters, I have children, right? And I understand how the parents for this child feel. Now, seeing that they are on the move and they are looking for their loved one, and they are calling for the police and they are reaching out to the police has known about this. Now, let's just say, God forbid, that something is to happen to this young lady, and the police are not reaching out the way they are supposed to. They are the ones now supposed to be upholding and going around with these people to find out what is going on. And if, to say, something has happened to this child and lost a life or something, God forbid, can the police be in charge for this? Because
No, the police cannot be charged. If somebody disappears and the police is searching along with people in the community, and then as you said, and this most unfortunate development develops where it is disclosed that the child has been killed, how could the police be charged? On what basis would the police be charged?
Because no, okay, so why I asked that? Because
because even with the best effort of the police may not find somebody. So I don't see how you blame the police.
Okay, no, I'm not blaming them. I'm just asking because these are things that I really would like to know. Because I'm just asking now. The parents of the child is out. They are looking. They are giving pictures. They are talking. They'll be tracking the phone, but because of tracking and the persons are whoever or the young person or that the phone has been tracked, they probably turn it off. No, this is where I think that the police should be up. They should have the commissioner should get involved, call and reach out to other stations, and I think we should have more police on this matter, looking before it reaches somewhere where we don't want it to reach or don't want it to hit.
Well, I'm not sure if you know how many police are on the matter now. I'm not saying.
So this is why I'm asking now. This is why I'm asking. So this is where we should have at least the commissioner coming out and saying something that I know. Okay, we are up and we are following this and we are engaging in it and we are trying our best at doing. Let us know from the police, because most of the time the public don't hear what is happening from the police. And Mr. Hamilton, I don't want to be.
Well, you can be sure in a situation like this, the police are giving it proper attention.
So I just that's a question I wanted to ask you, right, Council?
I answered you, sir.
Yes, as a concerned parent. So I just wanted to throw that out to find out, because I think that now we are looking for this child. I think a lot more effort from the police and others, unseen or other people. We should really get together and we should really try to find.
I agree with you.
Anything happens. So I just wanted to engage you in that and just ask a question. So
all right, sir.
All right, Carla, thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, man.
Council, let's take a break and go to the top and return, okay?
When's the last time you heard styles like these? Throwback Thursday. We giving you the best throwbacks, the anthems, and dance all great.
Wine to me, baby. Rock out. You like dance so good. Cheer up your body, jiggle the back. You got it, deep party, rubble fatty, dirty
Throwback Thursday.
When they talk about evolution.
Boom, 106.9.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Martin Luther Black, Malcolm X Black, Marcus Garvey Black, Barack Obama Black, Bill Clinton Black. How you think about that? How will leave a great, some of the greatest people in African history document that. So free up black people, live up black people. I in a jail or someone feel like people. Mental shackles and chain in a brain, them chop people. So free up black people, free up black people. In a jail or someone feel like people. Mental shackles and chain in a brain, them chop people.
Throwback Thursday.
Oh gosh.
Yes, man.
Turn me down. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. You're getting in it. You're getting in the groove.
Oh, yes. We are still on, with Counselor.
That's right.
Counselor, we have a question here for you. I say, let me see. I think that is short. Must. He's saying, Jomo, can you educate the youths about the significance between the revolution and ULIMO in SVG?
ULIMO was an organization in St. Vincent that was formed in 1974, and it merged with some other organizations in 1979 to form the United People's Movement. I was a member of ULIMO. I became a member before the first anniversary in 1975. And it was a really, truly activist organization. It emerged out of three organizations: Organization for the Black Cultural Awareness, Organization for that's ABCA, there was the Young Socialist Group, and there was Black Liberation Action Committee. Those three organizations, people like Renwick Rose and Casper London and Hugh Raggy and all of those were in there. So those three organizations came forward to form ULIMO, which meant Yulu United Liberation Movement, Yulu being one of the indigenous names for the country that we now call St. Vincent. And so we had really, really close relations with the New Jewel movement, and we worked together. Maurice Bishop came up here, Bernard Court came up here, Selvin Strawn came up here and spoke and tried to educate people. The ULIMO emerged initially as what we might call a Black Power organization, talking about Black pride and Black history. In fact, that's where I got my name. For example, I was not born Jomo Sanga. I assumed that name in 1975 out of the consciousness of that movement. So there was a lot of Black consciousness, and then in 75 the movement adopted scientific socialism as its ideology, and we moved along that path and joined up with some other organizations with people like Colonel Campbell and Kenneth John and Carl Duggan and so on to form the United People's Movement of 1979. Contested that election in 79, didn't win a seat, but significantly won 14% of the popular vote, which I thought was an impressive performance for a first-time party. And so we had really close relations with the New Jewel movement, the party in Grenada. So when the revolution emerged in 1979, all of us were exceedingly excited. I remember Jacqueline Kreff, who became the Minister of Education, with whom I had a very close relationship then, was in St. Vincent. So I excitedly called up because on the morning you heard, I didn't know who the voice was then, but on that morning, March 13, 1979, you heard people saying, a voice on the radio saying, the dictatorship of Eric Matugeri has been overthrown. This is a revolution for bread, freedom, and justice. And I excitedly call up Jackie Kreff and know, who is this person? And Jackie said, not to bother. This is a real authentic revolution. So we were all excited, and we give a lot of solidarity, give a lot of commitment. As I said, I became the UPM emissary to the NJM, and each month I would go to Grenada and look at the revolutionary process and so on, and became really, really disappointed when the revolution imploded.
Oh, a handful there, man. Yeah. Counselor, I have one more question here for you. I don't know if it's if it's possible you can give us an update with regards to the CJ Week issue. I remember you had given us some information with regards to
the CJ Weeks issue has fortunately, we are on our way now. We have finally been able to serve all of the relevant parties. We served the police officer who was driving the vehicle. We served the commissioner of police, and we served the attorney general.
So you were able to identify the officer because
that's the only way we could have served him, sir.
Okay, I think.
Of course, we identified him. We identified him, and you may recall that we before we knew who he was, we wrote to the police commissioner asking for the names of the persons who were in the vehicle, and the commissioner refused to give us the names, saying that we must offer legal authority as to why he should be compelled to give the names. And then we found out the names on our own initiative, and the police, then we found out that he was at the Kittel station. We went to the Kittel station. We were told that he was on vacation. Then we were told he was on long leave. And then we kept on searching, and we found out where he lived. We went to serve him where he lived, and we got the clear impression that he was evading service. So we wrote another letter to the Attorney General and copied it to the Minister of National Security and Legal Affairs, Prime Minister Gonzalez, and to the commissioner, saying, look, we know that this man is now evading service. So we called on the Attorney General to tell us in clear, uncertain terms that, one, they would assist us in serving this person, or if we were unable to serve him, then the Attorney General, when the matter comes to court, will not take the point that he was not personally served.
Right.
And as things worked out, we got a call one day saying that the police was at the police station and that we can come and serve him. But I guess the letter that we sent to the commissioner, the AG, and the Minister of Legal Affairs did the trick. So they were served. So what happens now? 2 months after that, we have to file the claim in court. We are alleging assault and battery. We are assaulting negligence as it relates to the way in which the police dealt with CJ Weeks.
Right.
And we are hoping we are confident that our claim would succeed on behalf of the family of that young man who was chased to death by the police of St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Yeah, well, that is some really good news for those who are seeking justice, because a lot of persons are concerned. So,
Yeah, it takes a lot of fight, it takes a lot of grit, it takes a lot of determination. But you can be sure that if I am on the team, that we will do everything that we need to do.
We are out of time,
Yes.
but I do want to just throw something out because I know yesterday you spoke about we spoke about decentralization and about developing other places.
Yes.
So that the plans for the cruise ship berth at the new Kingstown City waterfront has been abandoned because of structural issues and engineering issues and stuff like that. Do you believe the engineering studies, and B, is there a different place that can be identified?
Well, I have no basis for doubt in the engineering studies. I don't know if there was ever a study. I'm not sure that study is in the public domain, which says that that the deep water pier is now structurally in a state of disrepair. If that's the case, why is it that boats are still coming in there and they're being docked there? So I don't know. But part of it would be probably to make the way to instead of rehabilitating that pier, to justify building a 500 million Kingstown port, which is I don't know. But anytime you see we have these big projects, I always say to people, I always remember John Pilger's book, The Confessions of Economic Hitman, because in that book, Pilger talks about big companies literally luring governments like ours into very big loans, and which are not economically justifiable for the nation. But what they do, they end up helping to line the pocket of the economic elite. I am yet to be convinced that this new port in Kingstown is needed, is justified, because I don't see, if that port takes, let's say, 10 years to build, I don't see what in the next 30 years we would be doing to send out more products to justify a larger port. If we are going to be importing more, it means that our trade deficit is going to be growing exponentially rather than us. So those are the kind of difficulties and that I perceive. So I am not a strong supporter of that port at all. But like I was saying yesterday, if we were to build a port, we probably should have thought of building it outside of Kingstown, and I would have said Anna's Vale, in light of the fact that we're thinking about building a new city there.
Right. Awesome. Thank you so much, Council. Of course, you always enlighten us. Right. And now I got a little peek into the psyche of a Jomo, that you were forged from the revolutionary
from a long time, yeah, man. I shocked us would say I haven't talked a long time.
Man, boss, you're real boss,
All right. Until we meet again.
All right, man. Respect.
We've got Courts that should be joining us on the phone, actually.
Yes.
So let's see if they're there. Let's see.
Hello.
Oh, we missed them. So they should be joining us in just a little bit.
Yes.
All right.
And if guys tune in, because I have a voice note from the child's father, the missing child's father. Okay?
All right.
But
So we'll do that right after we.
Yes.
Or if you've got it loaded up, we can play it. Have you sent it across the our thing yet?
It's sent to the Boom WhatsApp. I told them to send it to the Boom WhatsApp. Okay. Yes.
So if you locate that, and I see here someone is saying, Kensley, thank you for a great question. Although it was requested to educate the youth, I don't consider myself a youth, but I learned something today. I knew about Grenada through reading. I was so happy that Jomo outlined the Vincentian group, which I wasn't aware of. So thanks for that. It's always good when we can leave somebody a bit better than they were before, and of course educate them. We're holding the line for Courts. Courts should be joining us in just a little bit, and we are trying to queue up a voice note from the father of the child that is missing.
I think we're having some problem with the internet. So
Yeah.
it's still loading.
It's still okay, but let's
It is
see
still
if Quartz is on the line there
Yes.
first.
Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
No, this is not Coach.
Oh gosh.
I'm hoping after I could get in there to add some stuff.
To what Jomo said?
I'm telling you.
Definitely. I look forward to your contribution.
Okay, guys.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. Just holding the line for Quartz,
Yes.
and we've got Mr. Weeks that should be in today as well. Today? No,
Yep.
no.
Thursday,
Today.
Thursday
Okay. Yeah.
today.
Okay.
Show back
I'm
Thursday, boy.
getting crazy with it. So you guys had to hold on for me. All right.
Yes.
But still waiting on Quartz.
And this voice note is still loading. Oh no. But I think as time goes by we will get something up, okay? But so you read from Preston,
Yeah.
yes. And so it's really interesting the take that Jomo have on so many issues, man.
That's right. Nyla says if we can post the photo so that she can share the photo and the
Yeah,
information.
put
on the
up back
child
the photo again,
as well.
Shady. We would have already shared the photo, but we will do so as the day progress. Yeah, yeah. Let's do so again, Shady. Okay, that's the young lady there, and today the father has an update. We're actually waiting for this voice note to load because I asked him to just give us an update. I think he has some very interesting information, with regards to the daughter, and apparently she's alive. Okay, so something is happening there that he wants to inform us about, and as soon as this load up, we'll
Let me let's at least do a quick commercial break in the meantime.
Okay, line up the commercial there. In the meantime, I just want to bring up Bart, Winston, Dickie, Preston, all the others. King Shotmus is also on the live. Okay, guys, and for those who are listening and who are tuning into our Facebook live, we are asking you to also share the live so that we could reach more persons out there, man. Mario, you got something for me? All right, let's go to the ad.
Stock up for the season with a Ready Cash small business loan. You could win up to $2,500 cash back when you take a loan of $8,000 or more. Quick application process, special rate for women entrepreneurs, flexible term payments for secured and unsecured loans, plus business support to help your business grow. Visit us in-store or online at www.readyfinancecaribbean.com. Quartz Ready Cash Small Business Loans. Every day, we help businesses succeed. Special conditions apply.
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered by a company owned by Vincentions that understands your unique insurance needs? At Metrostate General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrostate General Insurance Company. Call us today at 784-456-1821 or email us at metrostate@fintoserve.com.
3 years ago, Miss SVG 2019 was crowned, and now it's time for a new queen. On October 29th, 2022, the Honnesville playing field will be transformed as 8 beautiful contestants vie for the opportunity to ascend to the throne in the royal return. Who will be Miss SVG 2022? Would it be Pallavi Brown, Miss Play 4, Raquel Coombs, Miss In Transit Exports, Shannon John, Miss Setco, Shadi McLean, Miss Davin, Ariel Oliver, Miss St. Vincent Brewery Limited, Shania Peters, Miss Flo, Jada Ross, Miss Lotto, Botanic Swift, Miss Massey Stores Limited. Get your tickets for $75 from VJ's Restaurant, Entice Lounge, Chill Spot, 4 Shells, Video Extreme, Johnny's Barbershop in Georgetown, and the CDC's Lotto booth at Peace Mall.
General Hardware still has the best prices on steel, lumber, and plywood. So go on,
compare prices. And if by chance you find a better price, no stress. Just talk to the General and they will beat that price plus give you special priority delivery. Yes, General Hardware offers free island-wide delivery on most purchases, so you never have to worry about getting your goods on site on time. Plus, shopping at General Hardware is a pleasant experience with friendly, knowledgeable staff always ready to serve. What more could you wish for, huh? So come to General Hardware for proper service, lowest prices, free delivery, and see why nobody beats the General. Nobody.
At Cashways, we buy, sell, and trade almost anything of value. Get cash for gold same day. The highest prices on jewelry, gold, silver, and diamonds are available at Cashways. Bring in items in good working condition and cash out instantly. We buy, sell, and trade from gold watches, cars, and more. Need cash for goods instantly? Visit Cashways today at Corner Shop Street and Long Lane, Kingstown. For more information, call 451-7777 or visit cashwiz.com. Cashways, we buy, trade, or sell almost anything of value.
This November 5th at Status Nightclub, the Parallax Company presents Cosplay Night of Fantasies costume party powered by Guinness. Fantasies start from the jump. Jello shots for everyone. Mask on entry, escorts, and catering with free food and drinks, plus lounge with entertainers, play games, and experience so much more as a VIP and VVIP. Live entertainment by DJ Laser, Team Fearless, Jasper, Matt King, and more. Early bird tickets $80, VIP $120, VVIP $180. Follow us on Instagram at Guinness Cosplay for more details. One New St. Vincent, Market Gorilla, Boom 106.9, and Guinness, made of more. Please drink responsibly.
Something new is coming to Villa. Get ready for the launch of Pier 1 Beach Club and Restaurant. Make it a Pier 1 weekend with the official launch party on Wednesday, October 26th from 7 p.m. until Thursday, 27th is a Vincy thing. Food, fest, and fun from 2 p.m. until Friday, 28th. We go Vintage Vincy with a massive old school party from 7 p.m. until Saturday, 29th. Get ready for the Royal Rain, the official after party for Miss SBG from 9 p.m. until Sunday is Seafood Sundays. Let's brunch from 11 a.m. until Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Regular admission is only $30, VIP $60, or get a weekend pass, $100 regular, VIP $200. Look out for the best DJs all weekend long. The wait is over. Get ready for Pier 1 Beach Club and Restaurant at the location formerly known as Iguana in Villa. Brought to you by Digicel, Campari, Hyroon Hold Your Own, Johnny Walker, Joshe, and 4 Shells.
We giving you the best throwback.
I love it.
On 106.9.
Outer road we a look now. James B and Celeb now. So we define the crowd now. We must find a look to go get liquor joke now.
Right now, man, they're on the prowling style. Juicy. We must find a girl to carry over. I will not John Hill. Juicy. Trust me. Tonight I dip on the hunting. All over town I am searching. Somehow I must take home something. Good lad, tonight I must pick up pumpkin. I looking some nookie tonight. Wussy, I want me some nookie tonight. Wussy, I looking some nookie tonight. Wussy, just a little nookie tonight. Wussy, I looking a nookie. A fat sexy nookie. I looking a nookie. One way full of glammy. I looking a nookie. One to satisfy me. I looking a nookie. And I don't care what it costs me. I looking some nookie tonight. Wussy, I want me some nookie tonight. Wussy, I looking a nookie tonight. Wussy, I looking some nookie tonight. Wussy. Them gyal ya hot and them tempting. Look how them waist tantalizing. Look how me jeans pants it jumping. Good lord, I can't control this ya feeling. I looking some nookie tonight. Wussy, come give me some nookie tonight. Wussy, I want me some nookie tonight. Wussy, just a a little nookie tonight. So when we look for the nook where you look and we tell them, Tracy, you want to look tonight. Out the road you want to look tonight. Some girl get took tonight. Bum them up like a dynamite. Cause when you hook them up, you have to shook them up. You have to bend them up. Then you send it up. Man, I hug them up. Man, I love them up. When we get girl picky, we have to rock them up. Hey, hey,
Sexual, feeling, baby. Sexual, feeling, baby. Girl, let's get it on. I wanna melt you down, rest you nice and slow. No place I wouldn't go. Romance from head to feet, make your body weak. Whisper in your ear, things you like to hear. I wanna lay it down, do it on the ground, do it on the floor with you, my baby. Do it in the tub, even on the round, on the kitchen floor, you, my baby. Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me.
Throwback Thursday.
Bring it in, girl. Oh gosh, rub me, darling. Squeeze me, baby. I'm in a good mood to party, 'cause I'm feeling nice. Load me with somebody. I just jam all night. This time I ain't give up nobody. It's me and you tonight. Let me take some of your sweet on. Jump to the left, jump to the right. Come kill me with sweetness. Yes. Come kill me with the sweetness down there. Sweetness. Bring your woodsy and come, little darling. Sweetness. Bring your waist down and wine, girl. Sweetness. Come kill me with sweetness. Sweetness. Come kill me with the sweetness down there. Sweetness.
It's Throwback Thursday.
Good morning. Mario, you okay?
Yeah, I'm just getting the voice note loaded up.
Okay, we're trying to load that voice note of the father, of the father of the missing teen. As we reported before, and we started to report on this issue since yesterday, that 13-year-old Sudani Cadogan went missing from since Monday, and the parent are trying desperately to locate and find her and bring her back home safely. And we have some update. We are trying to get this thing sorted, because we are loading a voice note. We want to hear from the father of the missing teen. He has something important to say. He has some update for us. If you look at the screen on the live, you can see the young lady. So if you have spotted her anywhere, you can also report the matter. The father has left a telephone number. I'm gonna give you that telephone number in a minute. But this is really something that is very concerning for a lot of Vincentian, because we have been receiving numerous reports. Even since the year began, that a number of teens has gone missing. On most occasions, they have turned up safe after a few days, and a lot of persons are concerned. A lot of persons are worried. We have Charlene here. Charlene said, "Let's hope for the best with this young teen, which happens to be my relative." Oh, Charlene, so sorry to learn this. This is your relative. Let's hope she's safe wherever she is at, and hope she can return to her home in one piece, in Jesus' name. I hate hearing these stuff at this young and tender age. Nyla John say human trafficking is real in SVG. We still do not know who murdered Precious. So we are, a lot of persons are very, very concerned. Okay, you're trying to play the voice note with them? You think we could have to? Yeah. Let's see.
All right,
You want to try it?
All right,
yeah. Shady, you might have to just turn down the music a little. Mario is gonna try and.
This is the father of the missing daughter, Sudani Cadogan. I'm saying thanks to the people, especially the ones who assist me in trying to locate her. Even though at the moment there is no luck finding her, at least it seems to me as we are getting closer and closer every time. As of latest development, I was told yesterday evening that she's located in Georgetown. She's been seen in Georgetown around the stadium. I have also been told that there are some guys that she normally hangs out with. The guys are doing construction on the roof of the stadium. So I'm asking the general public in Georgetown vicinity if they have seen my daughter anytime, if they could contact the police station in Georgetown, please. And if they're free to go to the police, my number is 533-4392. They could just contact me if they can. Please, thank you very much. Thank you for all your assistance. And I pray and hope that you guys keep assisting me as the days go by until I find my daughter. Thank you very much.
Wow.
Wow.
Jeez. Man, it's really, really sad, yeah. And from the information that he received, you hear he said that he has received report that she was seen in the company of some young men who works on the roof of the stadium, the Spotlight Stadium, I believe, in Georgetown there. So I think that is something that the police themselves have to investigate, because he says he's getting closer to to finding his daughter. But if in fact that these men have been seen or are in company with this 13-year-old who is missing, they should be apprehended and questioned. Man, it's really, really, really sad. And I really want to thank the father there for Raja for sending that voice note.
Which you will continue playing, of course.
Yes, we will continue playing that voice note. Mario had to play it from his phone. You know what I mean? But we're gonna
get it up and,
yes.
At least have it there so that those that are listening to our live can definitely have it.
So Naila is saying he has her location. Where are the authorities on this matter? And this is the same thing I'm wondering. You know what I mean? Because from the moment that information was relayed, the police should have already, launched an investigation.
Right.
Take these guys into custody and question them. You know what I mean?
How old is the child? The child is 13.
13
years old.
13 years old. She's a student of the JP Eustace Memorial Secondary School, and she has gone missing since Monday.
Yes.
And this is what he's saying, a number of persons have reported seeing this young lady with this teen, this underage, this minor, with a number of guys in a shop.
After 24 hours, police is supposed to be involved.
Well, that's what you were saying. That after 24 hours is when they had to get involved, because before then, I don't think she was considered missing. We do have Mr. Weeks that should be on the line. We were waiting on Courts. But,
I haven't seen
but Courts didn't do anything. So we can drop his ID. Hopefully that will cue Mr. Weeks.
Okay, Mr. Weeks, if you're listening, you can call in now.
Melissa says they should charge all the young guys because she is underage.
Yeah. But so here we go with that word, investigation in SVG. You know what I mean? So and it's
let's not assume the worst, because like I said, the guy
we're not assuming the worst.
He's not saying that the police isn't helping either. Nothing in his voice note indicated that. Right? So but we do have to come out as a village and represent and help. Help right now.
But you know what I mean? Once you receive such information, we should get a report that these guys are in custody, being questioned by the police or something. I mean, we need more update anyway.
In a perfect world,
yeah. Naila said the police seems to only have strength for protesters.
You know what?
Raided
the phone ringing there.
Okay, let's take the call. Hello, welcome to Boom.
How could somebody gone missing when you're seeing them? Is that possible?
So yes.
Well, it could miss. It could.
Somebody gone missing.
Yeah.
There's any person, so they're not missing. Okay. So they don't go with that idea.
Not a missing. Right.
But what do you mean?
But you
Because
can't be
people-
missing
if people
seeing you.
Well, you
That's
haven't-
what he's saying.
Sorry.
That's
No, well,
what
you're
he
missing if I haven't seen you. Somebody could say they see you, but you're still missing. Oh, we missed that call. We missed that caller. You know what I mean, Mario? If I haven't seen you, if I said my daughter is missing, okay, but Shady reports seeing my daughter. Let's take the call.
Yeah. Hi,
Boom.
good morning.
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 Yes.
Mario.
Yes, sir.
Fernando.
Morning.
Shady.
Mm.
Mario, you're missing in action. Fernando.
Hey.
Shady.
Yes.
I want to know how in this day and age, I want to change something from what it was done.
Yeah.
In this day and age, you could be planning a national event like this SVG.
Mm-hmm.
You talk about the diaspora and people overseas and all kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Of this event,
Mm-hmm.
our pay-per-view system service.
Mm-hmm.
So that, and we all know, as big people in entertainment, how much revenue you can bring in from pay-per-view
Mm-hmm.
once you put the right price and the right marketing to it.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it's just lazy.
Hmm.
Right? And I asked the question when Mr. Roberts was on another station talking
Right.
about Mr. SVG.
Yeah.
And all he could say is he don't know if anything is being put in place. How could you come and promote something and you don't know what is happening in terms of how it is being sold and marketed completely so that everybody can benefit? As I said to me, I know plenty of people don't like it.
Don't say that, man. Don't say that.
I know that. And Mario could tell you that.
You see, I can tell him that to
I catch your voice. I catch your voice.
I don't know who's speaking.
I catch your voice.
Oh, shit, I'll get you one.
Yes.
Anyway, that's the point. That's
Okay, man.
No, I understand.
Sorry, Hey, yeah.
I hope my Canadian chili body in
Who's that? Who mix up someone? Mario, Canadian chili?
Come
Well,
on now.
but you're the same complexion, so.
Oh, God.
woke up something really fast.
Yeah.
And salvage some Vincent Jones baby and being able to see.
Yes.
And make some money from it.
All right, man.
All right, buddy.
Awesome.
All right.
Thanks, man.
All
Thanks.
right, pal.
All right.
You say I'm missing it.
Oh, my
Wait,
goodness.
what my buddy that just called us, no, he was probably calling me, but Shady,
Mhm.
as you can attest, and as you can attest, Fernando,
Mhm.
my phone fall and smash into
Mhm.
bits.
Yes.
So, and I don't have your number
Yes.
anyway.
Yes, yes.
All right. We'll
Yes.
see. All right.
Yeah.
Let me say. Morning, Ella. I saw Ella
Yeah,
the other day.
man.
Ella looking like she find the fountain of youth. I don't understand
Oh, my
this. You know.
goodness. Morning, Ella.
Listen, Ella,
gotta-
love
Ella-
your back, and that soup was.
Ella,
hey,
Ella, boy.
Hey,
Ella, let's give you real food for your money, you know.
listen to me.
Ella, let's give you. Ella, big up yourself,
Ella.
boy. I have Preston here say absolutely correct, Fernando. Missing from home is missing. Being spotted only means she's alive.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
what the caller is saying is maybe she's avoiding being home.
Right, but the fact is she's still missing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Mr. Weeks. So.
We have Mr. Week, but we haven't
Call it.
seen. We
Well,
haven't seen.
drop his intro and,
Yeah.
and let's see if we can get Mr. Weeks coming in. Put up.
Time to connect with the most loved man on radio. Sir Lancelot is in the building.
So we're waiting on Mr.
Yeah, we're
Weeks,
sending out an SOS, but
Yeah.
we can still take
Yes. We can,
contributions and everything.
Yes.
Sherlan,
Yes.
that's a serious point there. No?
Yeah. Do you
Said
wanna read
Vinci is really too small for all these things. A lot of persons seen and know stuff but refuse to come forward to give the info. We need to do better as we need to do better than this. She's pretty young and has a future ahead of her. These young men look their age. They need to be put away for life.
Yes.
This is real ridiculous.
We have a caller. Good day and welcome to Boom.
Good morning. Good morning,
that's
sir.
That's the man. That's the man. Good. Yes.
Mario.
Set it out. Yes.
Morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning, my friend.
You have a new program manager.
A new one. Okay. Who's that? Who's that, Fernando? You're just giving people things.
My friend. Good morning.
You know what's the pleasantries? What's the Mario? You know, it's good to have you back, you know, buddy. I missed you a little bit. The first thing I get is a cough down.
Yes.
All right, welcome back, man.
Thank you, sir.
It's always a pleasure to be on here with you.
Yes, man. Same here. Same here.
Shady, what's up?
Yes, Mr. Weeks. Hi there.
I can come to you, Shady. You're my friend. And I know you mean well for Boom. You understand the dynamics of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, right?
Yep.
You mean well for Boom.
What are supposed to mean?
Fernando, good morning. Good morning. Greetings to all those who are listening to the Grenadines and abroad. Wherever you're listening,
yes,
greetings and hope you're having a good day.
Yes, good day.
Yes, guys. Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, we're here. You're listening.
Well, I really was, I think I heard, was it Frank De Silva who called in just after Jim Thomas?
Yeah.
And wanted to comment, I guess he wanted to comment on
something, on the points that Jomo raised.
Yes, I really look forward to when Frank speaks on these issues. I hope he would have called back before me, but knowing Frank, you know, him and I disagree on some things, but we agree on many things. And I understand that once you know there's a schedule, you'll work with it. Morning, Frank. Yeah, guys, this morning I want to revisit the whole issue of pension. I won't be long this morning. As I said the last time I spoke about pension here, I think that the folks who are responsible for our national security services are not doing enough to educate the population on pension, what it is, and place the social security in all of that. And it's an indictment on them and the government as a whole. Because the time of your life when it becomes necessary for you to get a pension, it's critical. It's quite important, and there's a saying, I don't know if it's biblical, or if it's simply a biological observation that says once a man, twice a child. And importantly, the second child, when you become the child the second time, most often than that, you do not have a parent, or you don't have parents to provide for you, whose responsibility is to provide for you, as it was when you were a child first time around. And therefore, as an individual, you have to plan for that time. And you have to start the planning from very early, from as early as possible, from your school days. Because if you do that, it will guide you as to what you do during school and immediately after school. The point is that in planning for your second childlike era, second time when you're a child, in other words, for your old age, you have to take into consideration very early what kind of life you want to live at that point in time. And you can't leave it up to anyone, not even the state. You can't leave it up to for you to be able to live that way in your old age. You can depend on them and depend on the system that they put in place, especially in the case of a national insurance where they have made it compulsory in law that you must contribute to it. But pensions, whether it's Social Security pension or otherwise in itself, is hardly ever to support you fully during your old age. And therefore, from very early, you have to start setting aside and putting away some savings for when you get to that point. Unfortunately, not many of us do that. Not many of us plan for old age. We go through life as though life would be the same forever. And then one day we finally realize that we have arrived at that point. And sometimes it's really heartbreaking. Sometimes it's really difficult. I don't know if it is because of our history of slavery, while we feel we always have to depend on somebody to provide for us. But we have to start now, those who are young and coming up, to engage them and to let them know that they have to plan for their entire life. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of opportunities for investment in St. Vincent and the Grenadines and in these small states. In bigger states like Europe and North America, there are lots of investment services, lots of investment opportunities. You have the stock market, you have government papers that you can invest in. You can go on the stock market, you can have an investor, and you can invest very small amounts over time and it builds up. Those who are in this field call it building a nest egg. You put bit by bit, you put one bit at a time in it, and it builds up. That's the kind of thing we have to encourage our young to do. And while we are doing that, we have to pay particular attention to the NIS, and we have to call them the NIS at all times. They have an obligation to us to do the education. They're the ones who should be telling us about the importance of planning for retirement, and so on. It should be on an ongoing basis. Every little corporate entity in St. Vincent and the Grenadines is finding time to educate the customers and to advertise and promote. Why can't we get that from NIS? Or is it that they're doing it and I am not listening, I'm not hearing, and the majority of people in St. Vincent are not hearing? They have to try to reach everybody. So basically, the point I am making is that your old age can't be the responsibility of the National Insurance Services only. You have to set aside some of what you earned for in your previous years to support you at that point in time. I know there are many persons who are going to argue that wages and opportunities for work, wages are low and opportunities for work are limited in St. Vincent, so you can't save. In the same way that persons argue you can't eat healthy in St. Vincent. But most of what we eat costs more. The unhealthy stuff that we eat costs more than if you were to eat healthily. I came here a few years ago, Marion, you may remember, and for a whole 6 months, I advocated that every household should plant a few grains of pigeon peas. It was an experiment I was conducting because I wanted to, at the end of that year, to see what influence that would have on the price of green pigeon peas. Unfortunately, we had the eruption in the last of Ray, and so that I don't know to what extent that would have affected the outcome. But I am very concerned when you go to Kingston and somebody would ask you to pay $17 for less than a pound of green pigeon peas. I mean, it is their right to sell it for whatever they want, but those of us who know how great pigeon peas is grown know that it doesn't have to be that price, and we allow it to be that price because we don't try to supply our own needs in that sense, and we go out and we buy it, and so they're able to sell it that way. I mean, that is kind of taken, but I enjoy the analysis to say that a lot of the things that can be healthy for us to eat, we can get it almost for free, but we complain. There are a lot of leaves that I eat growing up as a child. They're for free. You go in the garden and you pick them and you cook them and they're delicious. So I go back to the main point that I'm doing. It's not sufficient to say that you're not working enough for sale because, again, the saying is one full basket. So if even it's $1 you save every day, it will add up in the end. I mean, I agree that we don't have the opportunity to invest that dollar here so that it can multiply, but attempt to save something. And NIS, please put the train in motion right now. Let us have the conversation. Let us educate our population. Let us inform our population as to what you are to do at retirement. What is your role for us when we retire? And what is the role of the individuals? And let us see how many persons we can influence to do the right thing in life. That's my contribution today, guys.
Nice. Thanks very much, Mr. Weeks. I have Preston here saying absolutely agreed with Mr. Weeks. People need to be educated about pension, right? If they are contributing into a pension pot to finance their retirement. Maria, I don't know if you have any question for Mr. Weeks.
Well, I wasn't here for his first presentation. Sorry, I had to go out and get some stuff organized for our Properly Vinci shoot that we'll be doing later on today. Sorry. No.
That's all right, Mario.
Yeah.
That's fine. Fernando,
yes, sir.
Somebody told me that they thought some time ago when I spoke about the fiscal incentives that you didn't seem to be convinced that there was an act that provides for these benefits. So I thought you might have sorted it out and come and tell us you can't find it, it doesn't exist.
No.
What do you say?
Remember me and you had a talk and I agree with you. And a number point you raised.
Okay. Somebody who looked on said that it looked like you didn't agree when I said that there's an act that provides for the for the incentives. No.
Yeah. I know where you're coming from, but I did listen to you, and when I have issues, if you say something, I challenge you on it, and if I think I agree with you, I might say I agree or
Right.
Now it is you're my soldier, huh?
I know. There's some soldiers you don't want to put in the front line. You want them to be in the background.
All right. I don't know how you view me because people say, boy, Weeks is your friend and so forth, but some other people say that, boy, Weeks is not your
The
friend.
folks are listening, They may not talk to you, but sometimes they talk to other people.
Right.
And they heard you this morning.
What did I say this morning? Did I say anything wrong this morning?
Huh? You didn't say anything this morning.
I didn't say anything this
You
morning.
seemed surprised when Shady reminded you that I am to come on this morning.
No, I wasn't surprised at all. I was surprised that you hadn't ring up the line as yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Some persons thought you was, doing other stuff, maybe feeding dogs or other things like that. So I don't know.
Frank, I look forward to hearing from you. I don't know if you would answer the question, Frank.
Yeah. Preston here has. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Preston here has a question for you. He said, "Do you know who the stakeholders of the NIS are?"
The stakeholders are all of us. Every invention is a stakeholder.
Okay.
Especially when it is law that we all must contribute to it. All of us are the stakeholders.
I think he adding trustees even.
The trustees? No,
yes.
I don't know who are the trustees.
Okay.
I don't know who they are.
All right. Well, as usual, we appreciate your take on these issues and, being able to enlighten us about a lot of things. So, you know what I mean? I really appreciate you today and as usual.
Yeah, but Frank, if you may, can you explain to me why with this grand revolution, as soon as it ends, you will head off to the place, the people who ended it, Frank?
Mm-hmm.
Are you prepared to speak on that for me? Okay. Thanks, guys. Have a great week.
All right, man. Appreciate it. Thanks very much. Yes, that was Mr. Weeks there, as usual, with his segment. And, we appreciate him. Marius, you're looking at your time.
Of course, keeping things to time, you know how it is.
Things to time, eh?
Keeping things to time, you know. You're all own way, you know.
I say, but if Fernando, I know Mario telling you to ignore my nonsense. I'm married in there. Shady, line up something for us now. Line up something for us, yeah?
Don't forget, at the top of the hour, that we do the Boom Major News.
Yes.
So keep it locked on, all right? Yeah, Shady, take us to the top.
All right.
When's the last time you heard styles like these?
Are you ready for Bacchanal? We go show. Party done.
Throwback Thursday. We giving you the best throwbacks, the anthems, and dance hall greats.
Wine to me, baby. Rock on. We like dance so good. Shake up your body, jiggle the back. You got it, tip a party, bubble fatty, dirty one.
Throwback Thursday.
When the top boy evolution.
Boom 1069.
With the stories making news, brought to you with the compliments of Metrocent Insurance, I'm Mario Ravello.
And I am Fernando.
That's right. Good morning.
Good morning.
You me first? All right, buddy. A 22-year-old fisherman of Toco, Trinidad, was on Wednesday fined for EC $21,000 for cocaine and ammunition found among the brown sugar in a pirogue off St. Vincent. Chief Magistrate Rashan Brown imposed the prison terms as alternatives if Dion Harry did not pay the fines. She further ordered that he, as well as the three men who were jointly charged with him, be removed from the country. On Tuesday, Harry, along with Joel Medina, Andre Lee, and Kerry Heller, also of Trinidad and Tobago, was brought before the court charged that on October 14th at Canouan, they had in their possession 330 grams of cocaine with intent to supply it to another, had it for the purpose of drug trafficking, and attempted to import the drug into the country.
All right. Plans to develop a commercial port and cruise ship berth along the coastline of the area designated for the city of New Kingston has been abandoned. Finance Minister Camila Gonzalez said that the administration is developing fresh plans for the waterfront region. Originally, we were hoping that we could put either the cruise ship berth or the port itself, and we're thinking about constructing it at the waterfront there at the southern end of the old airport runway. However, it is not feasible from an engineering standpoint. The water is a lot rougher there, and the harbor is not sheltered or deep enough for a cruise ship as it is, said the finance minister. And we're going to give you a bit of sports. St. Vincent and the Grenadines lost their crucial fourth-round Netball World Cup qualifying match against Barbados 57-36 on Wednesday night at the National Indoor Sports Center in Kingston, Jamaica. The loss has placed the Vincentian chances of qualification for the 2023 Netball World Cup in South Africa in jeopardy. St. Vincent and the Grenadines won the first quarter 12-10, but Barbados responded to win the second 35-20, the third 43-26, and the final score 57-36. Adding to the Vincentian problem is that 2 players are scheduled to have MRI scan done for knee injuries, while others carry injuries of one kind or the other. On Thursday, October 20th, St. Vincent and the Grenadines is scheduled to play Antigua and Barbuda at 7:25 p.m. On Friday, October the 21st, they will play the Cayman Islands at 9:25 p.m. and their final match is against Grenada on Saturday, October the 22nd at 4:15 p.m.
And that's news here on Boom 106.9 FM, brought to you with the compliments of Metrocin General Insurance. Keep it locked on to Boom as we continue to entertain as well as inform.
We giving you the best throwback.
I love it.
On 106.9.
It's a great man, Rachel Kelly. We're not attained by sudden flight, but the while my companions slept, we're toiling upward through the night.
Well, this is my story. I am the doctor for all things. Just another one, please. I don't want you to be weak, come and fill my body, I say. The gal them all around me down, gal them all on me down, gal them all draw me down, till them want to come me down. Drum spread out, gal, drum spread out, and wine. I miss a gal, you are the wife, man, I treat you right, and nothing of the year you want make no fight rise. You are the wife, man, I treat you right, and nothing of the year you want make no fight. But me say, gal from you are impal, man love you bad, man them out the road, them see your body all mad. Girl, you know you're cute, yes, that's all the truth. Man, them out the road, them off the picture like a fruit. Girl, your body bright, them all me like, but me not gonna left because you have this slam right. Wife, you have the best, tell me a girl first, cause my God with me, I mean the girl, them a request. So, from you are the wife, man, I teach you right, and up in the year you want make no fight right. You are the wife, man, I teach you right, and up in the year you want make no fight. Well, excuse me, boys, I feel the girl let me cry. Wine, Susie, wine. What do I call vulgarity or exercise? Wine and wine. I'm a Jamaican girl, let me walk it aside. Wine, baby, wine. Full marks and fast, know you burn them eyes. When you wine, fancy wine. From you African princess, don't be shy. Wine, baby, wine. So when me say, face and the shape and the body where you are. Beer as a dearest, rated and mad. All a girl a push up there like girl chest hard. She's a crowd and you not girl a mark. Why for better child get rid of the luggage. Take out the road, get your husband to carry. She all a youth and love to try encourage. Well, life you live and your life.
Throwback Thursday.
So we no want them boat ya. A girl a settle and she can't come in ya. What a thing. So we no want them boat ya. A girl a settle, tell her leave the corner. Hold kettle, from a force up like a prep. I want the walk a virgin footsteps. Every man knows the road kettle, but want to take. On me like a whole bus and mash up and wreck. You know stop from slam and collect bump check. At about she hot, that is the wrong subject. When I get to you man is like nightmare she get. And them nothing a dollar start so yet me a sing say. So we no want them water. I got a kettle but the light don't come in ya. What a thing. So we no want them water. I got a kettle tell her leave the corner. When you reach in the cactus hold kettle vex. When you touch in a barrage got a instant death. No mention the police and the other rest. The government in and never repeat yet.
Let me sing, say. A girl a chat tell us to leave you alone, cause if a body did good, the man would not come home. Take the man because you're hotter than she. Take a girl man a turn that you know me style. A girl a chat tell us to leave you alone, cause if the body did good, the man would not come home. Take the man because you're hotter than she. Take a girl man a turn that you know me
sing. War and all type of thing this guy preaching. Couple shot reach him and then there is nobody in this world to accept him. So me have to kill him and then turn down. Good shot about underneath boy skin. That's what the world is. Oh, Wonder if one day that some idiot to say that them want a war.
Me have a 45 Oscar and all a gun bitch so till it can't be a man can
Sing it up, jar.
Good shot a back on the need boys care.
Well, me sing, them leave the world in a suspense. Say them riding ass when them attack with experience. And see me work and take sick to the treatment. And the other day them couldn't please them ardents. Elephant, them leave the world in a suspense. Say them riding ass when them attack with experience.
It's Throwback Thursday.
Song. Memories don't live like people do. They always remember you. Whether things are good or bad, it's just the memories that you have. The beginning man a sing say, hey, boy stop live down in the past. Stop remember when man a ride us. Now you dead that mean you're so lost. Crush like a serpent snake on the cross. Again, boy stop live down in the past. Stop remember when man a ride us. But between the body and the peep through the glass. Just like a serpent snake on the cross. Christmas come but only once a year. So this year enough it. Find some other here. Pull up your socks and steer your career. Cause this year really men gon' clear. When I fear. Last year me up, but this year me up. Just like a dragon me come fist spit fire. Wasn't for this one you walk on me like butter. I am Kevin present danger. Well done. One tune me shut and DJ a customer. Just through the lyrics for the DJ out. This feeling man me catch like a mosquito. Give thanks to gang the fever. Well then, if I never hit me, wanna know how you da manage. Walk up like suitcase, all barrel and storage. This bad man and want to prove wicked. We're down in the last to see my down and look stupid. One thing we not get full of courage, but sing along. Christmas come but only once a year. So this year the chairman of it. Find some other here. Pull up your socks and steer your career. Cause this year really men gone.
I wanna be free from all chains and all bandits and rope. Free from all bars and all borders and dope. Free to praise the Lord because me not praise the Pope. So I know you will wash your face with Babylon soap. Me a fully perfect, that mean me a fully hope. Life rough and hard, but with it me a pick up. So take it on the level and to fly down the slope. Silent river don't deep, but gangly me have to float. I was born to be free. I'm me a gangali gangali. Man a gangali gangali. Man a gangsta lay. I know our eyes they will see.
Me have to follow me hard. Wanna cock and wanna hen, but the cock put me in a problem. Me decide to sell the cock, but me not bother sell him again. Cause I give from me parents them. The cock cost me more than when me can spend. The cock go blast me see and fold them. The cock go broke Jackie plate them again. The cock and wake up Karen. Jennifer I cook a food and they in her kitchen. I peel her banana and I peel her pumpkin. Me why she did it, I peel the pumpkin. The cock round her back I pick out the saltine. What a jokey man, I do foul of me yard. Wanna cock and wanna hen, but the cock put me in a problem. Me decide to sell the cock, but me not bother sell him again. Cause I give from the parents.
I sing, who signal it, get them wisdom increase. Me not believe in the devil or the mark of the beast. I rather dead before me put the chick with 6 in on me head. I sing, love Jah and live for 80 men die. And teach us what the Pope and Nancy I say I all. No, the one of them a Pope or spy. That's why the name and say just blessed say thy name. I say the rank that God is low. It's not to move and be thy name.
Throwback Thursday.
I want new dance and be the fine again. I want the street and the lane and road the pen. World dance is the name and the title. Dubai the dumb, the devil blind and the cripple. And I don't know why black wizard love it so. And I leave more roses fine and new stem. Brand new dance, I worry have a mad. I kill all of them roses fine and new stem. A whirl a dance, we come to teach them. It's like we come to teach you world to do Rasta world dance. Teach man and woman the Rasta world dance. Teach you boys and girls to do Rasta world dance. Fit you up and fit to do Rasta world dance. And think me woulda leave out on the banana boat. Get back the visa in the passport. Still I see how it works. Me don't fi carry out. Corona one just shoot up me a vice out me throat. Eat a lot of vegetable, don't eat no goat. Some say them are your friend and still want cut your throat. A sleeping lion them should never provoke. Rasta world dance I man a promote. World dance, teach me Rasta world dance. Teach a young and old fi do Rasta world dance. World dance, teach me Rasta world dance.
Yeah. It is Chubak Thursday on Boom 106.9. I just what happened now, Mario? Just some public service announcement for Gecko's customers. In keeping with activities to mark Mental Health Awareness Month, the General Employees Cooperative Credit Union Limited will host an inaugural corporate wellness retreat for its employees on Thursday, 20th October 2002, which is today. And as a consequence, all of its offices will close on this day. So all of Gecko offices are closed today. So if you intend to go to Gecko, just remember today all of the offices are closed. Normal business will resume tomorrow, Friday the 21st. And KCCU, it's all fives this October with KCCU's Diamond Deal Independent Special. You can get your vehicle loan at 5% interest rate on the reducing balance, 5% deposit, 5 years repayment time. Driving luxury this month at KCCU. As KCCU continues to offer you a deal you can't miss. And this offer ends on October the 31st. Come in and leave with your ultimate key to your freedom, Mario. Visit us today in Kingston on Granby Street or call 457-2409 to find out more. KCCU Limited terms and condition apply. So Mario,
I had things too, Don't think it's just KCCU getting things, right? It's Customer Appreciation Month at Flow.
I thought you get a vehicle now.
Yes, you are. I had things too.
ahead.
Customer Appreciation Month at Flow, man. Enjoy big savings on smartphones when you upgrade or switch to Flow postpaid plan today. And get a 50 megapixel camera Samsung Galaxy A13 for just $49.
Yeah.
Or for the same price, get a TCL 20E on a medium plan. See us in store to sign up for the plan that's right for you.
Yeah.
$49 smartphones offers available while stocks last, and terms and conditions apply. We say while stocks last because people buying it up quick.
And right now my vehicle is giving me some problems, so I need some front-end parts and all that.
Barry!
Oh my goodness, man. How do you know? Barry's Auto Parts, Lower Miller Street Gap, Bunny Supermarket, Buy on Fleek Style Boutique. Okay, Barry Auto Parts, come and check us out. We have parts for different vehicles: windshield, front cut, fender, bonnet, headlight, brake, master and booster, tail light, shocks, fan, mirror, arm, steering rack. We have a wide variety of starlet parts: tail light, indicator, fan, router, shocks, Toyota van parts, shocks, router, jumps, and more. Nissan van, genuine jumps, router, differential, arm, and many, many more parts.
Parts like peas. Parts like peas.
Yes. and I see you can call or WhatsApp 593-5226. Also, on Fleet Boutique have new arrival
for all your pet needs. All the pet needs.
Oh my
God. Just hear what I'm saying.
Yeah. So you can come and check them out in the same building as Barry's Auto, or call us at 497-8227.
I know people like me are hungry belly right through.
Yeah?
I have hungry belly right through.
You get something with food?
Woodsy, buddy.
Oh,
Woodsy. Woodsy, you had to send us some food via FedEx, you know.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, man.
The bar and the restaurant is open 1133 Clarkson Avenue, Brooklyn, New York, 11212. That's where I get appetizers for your money. Trust me. Pulled chicken sliders. You have all kinds of wings, dry ribs, real things. What's that?
Sorry, we have a caller, you know. We have a caller.
All right, so check out Woodsy's Restaurant and Bar right now, 1133 Clarkson Avenue, Brooklyn, New York.
Good
morning.
Good morning. Welcome to Boom.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. I'm listening to you guys, and you guys seem to, well, I just say, is Mario say hungry now?
Yeah. I think Bart say hi, the munch. The munchies. Dave, you know about the munchies?
If things were different, I wouldn't have to eat bread and butter.
Oh, gosh.
We would have been having a good time.
Dave, do you know about the munchies?
Some of them talk, me can't understand.
Boy, I only know about munchies when I went to the US. And my fiance,
I have the munchies.
my friend explained it to me, and then my fiance explained it to me, and you know, she told me about the munchies, and then she played a song. I got the munchies for your love. I got the munchies. Yeah, but hear that song, you know what I'm holy goalie did. But gonna what I'm thinking. Go ahead,
I
Dave.
don't want to say today's a special day for me. It's my birthday.
Hey! Happy birthday, happy birthday.
Yes,
October born just like me, man. The best month. The best month. Best month, Dave.
Right after
I
July.
find it, yeah,
Yeah.
I seem to have a lot of close friends born in the month of October.
Yes, for real.
I only sorry Danny isn't there to sing my happy birthday.
I know, right? I
Call her
know.
personally.
Yeah,
Because I ain't
yeah.
singing it.
But
we get Hammer to sing it.
they said they'll get Hammer for sing a song, happy birthday song for you.
Usually for my birthday, I try to be very excited about it and so on. I try to do special things and so on. Some I will not disclose. Because, I still have my secret life. Hello?
Hey, we right here with you, man. We're
I
right.
think I lost you guys.
No, we're still here. We're still here. We're still here.
Yeah, so maybe if things were different, we could have been firing something, as I say, firing one or two,
Yeah.
eating up and drinking up.
yes.
When all is said and done, I have to give thanks and praises to the Most High
Mhm.
and all of that, and especially at this time. I mean, we all know how times are. I don't know for some of you might be living living over the moon, so to speak. Some of us carry meat, bread, and butter. You know. So I'm very mindful of all of this, and then you hear so much complaints on the negative side, like I'm hearing about this young girl who went missing and all of that.
Yeah.
Well, let me just ask this question. You see, a lot of these things don't surprise me. A lot of things, because I live on the ground. When I say I live on the ground, I hear people talk. I pick up on what they're saying. People, because I've been a people's person for a very long time, speaking my mind, speaking on the radio. Not only here in this country, man. A lot of people, there are those people who listen to me in Trinidad and all about
Yes,
that.
yes, you're international.
So my voice is well known, well heard, and that sort of thing.
Yes.
And before I keep saying, you know, there's an old saying, every now and then you might hear this coming from the politician or whoever in high place. We must leave this country better than how we meet it.
Yeah.
But I have not seen that happening. Like you get there, we're going to leave it worse. And I am not afraid to say it like it is. But that's I hope before I die, I can see some positive change towards the better.
Yeah.
Now, we're hearing these negative vibes with this young girl.
Yes.
It's not the first time. It's not going to be the last. And those of us who are men, who call ourselves men, and disgrace ourselves or let down ourselves by talking about how much woman we got, how much woman we get pregnant.
Yes.
I don't tolerate those things, you know.
Oh.
And God blessed me with one son.
Awesome.
One
Awesome.
son.
Right.
And I am proud of him.
Yes.
He's not here with me or where I am.
Yes.
But, you know, when you check yourself, you know, we all must check ourselves and ask ourselves if what we're doing as men, decent, upstanding, upright men, if we're doing the right thing, and we will get it. We will answer the question for ourselves. We will get the message.
Yes.
But I am trying to celebrate my day, and I want to leave. I want to be positive throughout the day.
Yes,
Just
well.
getting good vibes, good music, and all of that.
Yes,
You
well.
guys,
Yes,
and
well.
Bing,
He listening.
Them Bing have to clash, boy. I hope you listen.
Well, Dave.
Some of us have to clash, boy.
Well,
I
well,
hear it from you. I ain't see you. That's how friends behave, you know, man.
well,
That's
Dave,
how
we have a
tell
lot
you
of
what this man. If you're a nasty man, as you love to say, we expect.
Dave,
How about that guy?
Dave, hold, Dave, you there? Dave, you gone?
Hey, Zay.
Hey.
Hello.
Yeah, we have a lot of persons wishing you happy birthday. We have Bart, Angela, Alicia, the whole team.
Yeah,
Because
Preston.
you're part of the Boom team.
Mhm.
Preston.
Yeah,
and
everybody
and,
on
and,
Facebook.
and Bart is really concerned and asking about this special thing that you're talking about. So Bart
That one them knows you can say huh? We all have different intentions to love to know people business here.
yes, and Charles, yeah.
Some people, yeah, there's something.
Yeah,
there's
I think
something
Bart very
to
nosy.
check.
But he said
Something
he
that
said
will not disclose.
he
Right
said
now, guys,
he
have
said
a
blessing
day.
Dave. All right, man.
All right, buddy.
All
Thank you.
right. And
Thank
Charles
you.
as well. Thank you.
It's
Thanks.
always nice when we can celebrate
Yeah,
milestones with our listeners.
Yeah.
Folks, we spoke earlier,
Mhm.
and we'll continue speaking about the young lady that's missing.
Missing. Yeah.
Her father has sent a voice note in
Yeah.
to us. I'm going to try to pull
Yes.
that up as you give us some more information.
Yes.
Fernando.
With the daughter, the teen. No, well, just the backstory is that the teen has been missing, a 13-year-old. She's a student of the JP Eustace Memorial Secondary School, and she has been missing since Monday. We were told yesterday that the family member would have checked her phone, and it was saying that she was in Happy Hill in Belair. However, they later received report that she was seen in Georgetown at the Spotlight Stadium. The police were informed. They went up there to the stadium, but they didn't find any, and they didn't find her. And the facility was locked. However, we have an update today from the father, and I think this is what you're about to play.
Yeah, I'm going to be playing that right now.
Yes.
Let me see if I can get that. You might have to raise up this level.
Yeah.
My level itself.
Yeah, level.
Yeah.
Okay, this is 3.
Yeah. Is that? Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is it. Yeah.
Good morning. I'm saying good morning to the general public of St. Vincent. This is the father of the missing daughter, Sodiniko Dagan. I'm saying thanks to the people, especially the ones who assist me in trying to locate her, even though at the moment there is no luck finding her. At least it seems to me as we are getting closer and closer every time. As of latest development, I was told yesterday evening that she's located in Georgetown. She's been seen in Georgetown around the stadium. I have also been told that there are some guys that she normally hangs out with. The guys are doing construction on the roof of the stadium. So I'm asking the general public in Georgetown vicinity if they have seen my daughter anytime, if they could contact the police station in Georgetown, please. And if they're free to go to the police, my number is 533-4392. They could just contact me if they can. Please, thank you very much. Thank you for all your assistance. And I pray and hope that you guys keep assisting me as the days go by until I find my daughter. Thank you very much.
Yes. So that was the father of the missing teen, and we are hoping. They're not their father, uncle, or anybody. What are you doing? We okay there? Yeah? What are you doing with a little a teenager? You know what I mean? Nyla is asking for the number again. Nyla, I'll give you the number just now. You know what I mean? But it's really heartful to know that the 13-year-old is out there.
The number is 533-4392 if you want to contact the father. It's 533-4392. Once again, 784-533-4392.
Somebody is saying, Winston is saying, if she's being seen hanging out in Georgetown, it is that she's choosing not to come home, or he's asking, is it that she's choosing not to come home, or she's being held against her will? Yeah, so that's a question that we still don't know the answers to as yet, and we're trying to ascertain that. But however, what I'm saying is that if you're an adult, what are you doing with a 13-year-old? You know what I mean? And it's not your child. Having that child in a vehicle and all that. So that's something that the police should be really going hard at, because we can't afford to have our teens being abused or going through these situations. She needs to be reunited with her parent. Just a bit of news information, Mary. I don't know if you saw that, but Liz Truss.
Yes, I just got it.
Yes.
Liz Truss has announced that she is resigning as Prime Minister, triggering a fresh Tory leadership contest. Oh, gosh. I just lost it there. Which will be concluded within the next week.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so,
speaking outside 10 Downing Street, Ms. Truss said she had come to realize that she cannot deliver the mandate on which I was elected by the Conservative Party.
Yes.
She said, therefore, I have therefore spoken to His Majesty the King to notify him that I am resigning as the leader of the Conservative Party.
Yes, and to add this into context, she would become the shortest serving Prime Minister in the UK history.
Wow.
And she has been under pressure from Tory MPs to quit after the resignation of Sula Braverman as Home Secretary, and the Tory party plunged into chaos. So it's really
that's breaking news. We just got that headline. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
I have another story here because we would have reported yesterday in the news segment that at least 4 Trinidadians were apprehended with a number of ammunition, prohibited ammunition, and cocaine. Well, this is what happened. The youngest of the youngest of those arrested, Dion Harry, pleaded guilty.
That's right.
To all charges. Okay. So, according to the news story, you would have already read, but just to put a bit of context, the 22-year-old of Toko, fisherman of Toko, on Wednesday, he was fined $21,000 for the cocaine and ammunition found among brown sugar in a pirogue off St. Vincent. So they apparently had sugar there as well.
Yeah, man.
So Magistrate Roshan Brown imposed prison term as an alternative if Dion Harry did not pay the fines. She further ordered that he, as well as the 3 men who were jointly charged with him, be removed from the country.
And they're kicking them out, do you?
Yeah, they're kicking them out. But I think, I don't know, because you're saying that you impose prison term as an alternative if he did not pay the fine, and yet you're ordering that, he as well as all 3 be removed from the country.
Well, yeah. Well, if you don't pay the fines, right? Well, they're going to remove
the 3, I guess.
And lock him up if you don't pay the fine.
Right.
That's how I think it'll work.
Okay. But the next thing I'm saying again, you found a pirogue, okay, with all these ammunitions and jug.
Yeah.
But only one person take the rap. You don't think that we should really do something better?
Well, I mean, well, what can the law do if one person take the rap and say it's me?
But what about the charges for the other 3?
I mean, what about the charges for the other 3?
Huh?
I mean, what about the charges for the other 3?
So Fernando,
yeah.
If I come in from Leeward and you
Yes.
give me a ride up and police pull me over and they find drugs in your vehicle, I should be locked up.
Four of us.
Yeah.
And
I get a ride from you and they pull us over, such they found drugs
in the trunk.
so that you saying that I should be locked up as well because of you having illegal substances.
Well, even beyond that, what I'm saying, I am sure that they would have entered this country legally.
Yeah, so
that should have been a charge by itself.
But
too.
they're throwing them out. They saying go your way.
But what they were in the waters.
Yeah, they were. They got caught in the waters.
I just think that
you what you think is irrelevant is what is
So
the letter of the law.
Our taxpayers' money should be feeding them in
as
prison.
as Bud said, keeping them in SPG would be a good punishment for them.
Listen. What do you
Huh?
think?
They
So-
should be punished, and
so
we know.
SVG
We
is
know.
a-
I
is a
think
prison
common sense will tell you that.
But you're gonna use our taxpayers' money to feed them in prison the way we do.
But why here and here?
They got money, man. They go find and they say they
Oh, they get
fisherman.
money.
What they fishing again? What they fishing? Jugs?
Listen,
And
you see,
ammunition?
this is why you can't try things in the court of public opinion. Listen to what you're saying.
okay.
What they fishing? What they doing? What happened to them? Listen,
Yeah, they-
get the facts first.
But
I
think we don't have all the facts.
Exactly, so
And
get the facts before you time.
maybe
You
do,
write all
maybe
that.
maybe the court don't want all the facts. To
But
be.
why here and here? You can't say that.
no,
Maybe the court. You don't know
So
what the
for-
court wants. But
Oh,
why?
we have a call.
What's
Hello?
here and here?
Hello.
Yes, I just wanted to bring this to the table. I just want to bring this to the table. I don't know if I missed it, but for me, it's the first time I'm hearing that a woman has been appointed commissioner of the police force. And that happened in St. Lucia. I don't know if it's been spread around yet. I don't know. I don't know if you guys talk about it.
No, we
A
haven't talked about it.
woman becoming the commissioner
Mhm.
of the police, of the constabulary in St. Lucia.
Mm.
That's breaking news.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that has ever happened in any of the English-speaking Caribbean countries.
Hmm.
So I don't know if you guys are aware, and you need to dig into that. I mean, I've made contact with my St. Lucian people here too, and I, to get some background, some more information on how reaching to that level of commissioner. But who knows? Somebody may want to do the same thing here. I'm listening.
All right.
All right, what the boy?
It's your birthday. You can talk the things.
All right. You gone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah, Mario.
God. So we think about birth. Frank calling here too.
We have another call?
yeah,
we have a caller. Hello? You're in Boom?
Hello, good morning. Morning.
Yes.
Morning.
Good morning.
Fernando Shady and
Yes, and Mario.
Everybody forget my name.
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Okay.
No sweat. No sweat.
I see what's going on with this young lady that's met me, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, if you all notice this thing on social media, this Hunter Corner business. Right?
Yes, we would have reported that, mentioned it yesterday.
The Hunter Corner, different episode, they catch different guys.
Yes.
They trying to connect with them somehow or the fashion. Now, this thing, like, you see, this Hunter thing is show you just insight of what we have going on in St. Vincent. Because you had this thing going on. Police never involved in it. And these things is factual. You have pictures, you have conversation, you have face of people.
Yes.
They put on social media trying to indulge these young children in sexual activity. Nothing has been done. And what kind of message has been sent out to people who want to do this? Here you go now. This young lady, she out there, she felt sorry about her. Then again, ask yourself, as a big man, how can you feel with a little child around you? What kind of pleasure you have doing that? As a big grown, I assume it had to be a big grown man, she's wrong. I can't believe it's a little boy or age or anything like that, because first thing we gotta know, where storing she, and even as it is, where his parents encouraging them thing it. You understand? So it's worrying to see that these things out there, and we talk about the Hunter thing, but the reality is nothing is being done to these things. All they have things, and lead up to this now where we actually see it happening like right before our eyes.
Yeah, and as you're speaking now, Carla, as you're speaking now, I'm actually on the Hunter page, and they have here a gentleman by the name of Akeem York apologizing for his dirty deed in trying to date and have sex with an underage girl. So there's an actual video of a gentleman who they would have caught, and he sent a number of text message saying, "I'm in trouble with my mom, my girlfriend, my sister. I am ashamed. I wish my life changed now tonight. I will never do it again in my life." This makes me
It should
look.
not be.
You see that?
Sorry, it shouldn't have the apology right now because the reality is these things happening.
Yeah.
Right? Look at the example where it happened. It had one where he admitted the youngest age he ever did with somebody is like 10-year-old.
Yeah.
A child.
Yes.
You understand? This is the nasty thing going on. But as it said, it gives people more brave and boldness to do these things because nothing has been
Nothing
done.
is being
And
exactly.
we go back to the day one. I don't care how people want to look at it. If the Commissioner of Police and the Minister of Security, which is the Prime Minister, do not set an example when coming to children, young girls especially, and women with abuse, and this is the thing. Everybody just bold and enlightened feel they could do it. You understand? Today's this guy's daughter, who knows? It could be your daughter tomorrow, it could be my daughter tomorrow.
Yes, Carl, you're absolutely correct.
We need to really get these things. Just get rid of it. There's
Yeah,
only so much we can
totally.
do. If the authority is not doing nothing, then the people in power who are doing it, they in power because they're doing it. Authority not stopping them.
Yeah, it's facts.
Alright then,
Thanks very much.
Thanks,
very
Gola.
much.
Thanks, Gola.
Very important point there.
Definitely so.
Wow.
I've been told that Mr. De Silva is trying to call back, so keep an eye on the phone line.
I see, son.
All right.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay, guys. Good morning again.
Good morning.
Now, let me read you all something first. The wall will not be destroyed by those who do evil, but by those who watch them without doing anything. Albert Einstein. Now, you had a fella there talking about his birthday, right?
Yes.
I got a problem. I didn't want anybody to tell me anything about my birthday after I was 25. Why celebrate getting old? Are you stupid? And my mother always put in thing in the newspaper about birthday. I couldn't tell her not to do it. But Dave, happy birthday. Now, having mentioned Dave, you know the first person who actually invited me into a studio in St. Vincent is Mr. Dave Roberts.
Yeah, we didn't know that.
Yes.
Wow.
And you know what his introduction was?
What?
Mr. Controversial.
Oh my goodness.
It remains.
Uh-huh.
Now, with regard to the young lady there who's missing, I am wondering if it made sense for who advertised that they were tracing her on the telephone.
Well, the father.
That was not a good thing. Because if these people are listening, they would turn off the phone.
No, well, he would have announced it after it happened, after they couldn't get her again, after they couldn't track the phone anymore.
You shouldn't even still say that, because they might have put it back on. You see? But I hope really that they find her.
Definitely.
In what we don't want the other miss like that other one there. No.
Right.
But the information we are getting is that she has friends, and would none of these friends know the kind of person she used to hang out with? I hardly believe that this would be some stranger that some of her friends would not know.
Right.
So if by chance the father could get in touch with some of her friends, but that could be difficult, not true?
Yeah.
Except you go up to Stony Ground there and you see the whole bunch of them there hanging out, and I'm wondering, they did not leave my home this morning just like that, did they? No way they leave in my home just like that.
Exactly.
But let's hope for the best. Now, gentlemen.
Yes.
I have a problem. I have a serious problem with people who side with people to defame my country. A few years ago, there's a thing with the Fletchers, and they came down here. Well, people didn't know that the man doing the story, what was the name of the program again? Nightline.
Okay.
Well, they did not know that the fella doing this story went to school with Miss whatever her name was. So they came down here and did a story on Nightline, and I'm in Canada and people calling me to make sure I see it, because people know I'm going to beat up on them. So I beat up on them. Send the massacre and Nightline.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want anybody. Not because of some politics and some story with that, I'll beat up on some people. I'm home on a Saturday and I get a call from somebody going to Taiwan to help straighten out on the story.
Mm-hmm.
A politician, guys. I ain't calling his name.
Right.
I ain't calling his name. He said, you got it wrong. It was da-da-da-da-da-da. Right?
Right.
But then he sided with ABC and them on some other program. I can't remember the name of that one. And say how we were awful. And we were locking up foreigners to get money and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't support that.
Mm-hmm.
Recently we had the story with the New York Post going down to Brooklyn talk about thug in a suit.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote the New York Post and asked them about their thugs in their suits.
Right.
I don't make joke. I don't do it. And people must not try to bring politics into everything. That is the mistake we are making. When wrong is wrong, you must say so.
Right.
Say it's wrong. By the way, you see that port? I don't want to talk about port, actually. But let me tell you all something. I have the documents here. You see the reclamation scheme there?
Yes.
I have the document here with all the fancy things, guys, that was supposed to happen. You know, hotel, all things supposed to be out there. I have it here. I have the plans. They had them on display all about the wonderful things that were supposed to happen with that port.
Right.
I then went back 100 years later and wrote a piece about the most expensive parking lot in the world.
Wow.
The port. Nothing happened, folks. Nothing happened.
Wow.
It's like what? Field of dreams. Build it. They will come.
Yeah.
Now, Grenada. And I thought, well, I have problem with my partner Jomo when it comes to, well, he has a position and I got one, but that doesn't make us enemies. People don't understand that. Let me give all one of my things that I also made up.
Mm-hmm.
I have permanent friends and temporary enemies.
Mm-hmm.
And I like to add, of course, there are exceptions to every rule.
Yes.
So if I disagree with you guys there today, I'm going to call and say I disagree with you.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're saying something that is right on tomorrow, I suppose to do? Keep quiet.
No,
I'm not going to do that.
yes.
I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Yes, because time is against us. I wanted you, I don't know if you listened to Weeks' take today. Weeks was looking for you to.
Yeah, well, I was trying to get on long time too, but we got a very hot program here in the morning.
Yes,
I don't think you guys even realize that, especially with certain topics.
Right.
Shady, cut down the music. 2 minutes of the music.
And back to the program.
And the people talking.
Yeah.
Serious, it's serious. You got people listening to you fellas.
Yes.
DBI,
yes.
UK, you all know all of that stuff.
Yes.
Canada, US, and all about.
Okay.
As soon as I get out here, somebody going to text me from the BBI.
Right. That's good, man.
Yes.
But
so now, the thing with Grenada, this, and Jomo mentioned, man, because I'm glad he mentioned it, because I'm going to ask him about it, Alistair Hughes. He's a guy, a Caribbean writer. He wrote in the papers in the Vincentian.
Mm-hmm.
So every Friday I looking forward to read what he wrote in the Vincentian.
Mm-hmm.
And really, Gary was behaving like Idi Amin Dada. And I'm a little fella in St. Vincent saying, would somebody please, ain't nobody could take on this Gary fellow.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the kind of wickedness, bangus, and all kind of thing he's doing to anybody who opposed him.
Mm-hmm.
So here's Alistair Hughes, and Alistair Hughes welcomed the revolution and the installation. He was supportive. But within, I got the documents down, within a month or something, they locked him up.
Yes.
They locked up the man. The revolution, because now they wanted no criticism. But Gary never locked up Alistair Hughes. But they locked him up, and he was there for a good while. After the revolution, he wrote a piece, I got that downstairs too, talking about what went down and what went wrong. The thing is, And Jomo will tell you, I like to refer him as the Barnard card of St. Vincent. Because my impression is that Maurice Bishop, even though he did what he did, it was for the benefit of the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. But there, of course, there were extremists in that thing there.
Yeah.
And Barnard Card was an extremist. And when they thought that Bishop was not going fast enough with their revolution and silencing people, that's when the whole thing broke up.
Yes. Frank, you might have to continue with me tomorrow because the time out upon us. You think you could call in tomorrow, Ollie?
But listen, man, once I will try to call in there.
Yes.
Because, listen, this is about education.
Yes, that is.
Because
I
I will
see
tell
that.
you about Apka and Black Cat
Yes.
and Robbie Fitzpatrick and Jim Maloney.
Jeez and peace. And then you're a historian, you know.
You ain't no way arguing with fellas, you know, right? Anything in Vincent about Allende and all kind of thing, you know.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So tomorrow.
All right. Thanks very much, man.
Okay.
All right, guys. We gotta take a break for some ads and come back to wrap up the session. Okay. So just stay tuned.
Protect the children. Yeah. Don't be afraid to speak out. Teach the kids their rights. Physical and sexual abuse must stop. Join me in this fight now. I want you to see suspect say among friends and families. See suspect say in the schools and communities. Children are the future. They depend on you. Report to the authorities. That's what you should do. You see the signs, do what's right. Put a stop to child abuse. See suspect say among friends and families. A message from the Child Development Division within the Ministry of National Mobilization in collaboration with UNICEF.
September is Credit Repair Month at GECO. We are improving access to credit for all members with great loan offers this September. We're easing loan requirements and offering different bundles to get you back on track. Manage these difficult times with loan bundles to fit your needs. Seamless access to loans, lower rates, and greater flexibility. Come in and speak to our loans officers today, and we will find affordable ways to repair your credit. GECO's Credit Repair Month, improving access to credit for our members. GECO terms and conditions apply.
At Cashwiz, we buy, sell, and trade almost anything of value. Get cash for gold same day. The highest prices on jewelry, gold, silver, and diamonds are available at Cashwiz. Bring in items in good working condition and cash out instantly. We buy, sell, and trade from gold watches, cars, and more. Need cash for goods instantly? Visit Cashwiz today at Corner Shop Street and Long Lane, Kingstown. For more information, call 451-7777 or visit cashwiz.com. Cashwiz, we buy, trade, or sell almost anything of value.
General Hardware still has the best prices on steel, lumber, and plywood. So go on, compare prices. And if by chance you find a better price, no stress. Just talk to the General and they will beat that price plus give you...
Isn't it good to know that no...
General Hardware offers free island-wide delivery on most purchases, so you never have to worry about getting your goods on site on time. Plus, shopping at General Hardware is a pleasure.
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered? Covered by a company owned by Vincentians that understands your unique insurance needs. At Metrosint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosint General Insurance Company.
Would it be Pallavi Brown, Miss Play 4, Raquel Coombs, Miss In Transit Exports, Shannon John, Miss Setco, Shadi McLean, Miss Davin, Ariel Vincent Bury Limited, Shania Peters, Miss Flo, Jada Ross, Miss Lotto, Botanic Swift, Miss Massey Stores Limited. Get your tickets for $75 from VJ's Restaurant, Entice Lounge, Chill Spot, Four Shells, Video Extreme, Johnny's Barbershop in Georgetown, and the CDC's Lotto booth at Peace Mall.
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered by a company owned by Vincentions that understands your unique insurance needs? At Metrosint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosint General Insurance Company. Call us today at 784-456-1821 or email us at metrosint@fintosurf.com.
We giving you the best throwback.
I love it.
On 106.9.
It's carnival time again. Well, it's got run and full clap. It's carnival time again. Oh, I got woman in my mind. So are the ladies. Hey, on the highway, and people jumping, all the waving, and misbehaving. I need a woman, someone to jump with. I got to find out 'cause it's carnival. When my boss say let's go, running around the town we go, looking for the best girl we could find. Going hunting, we don't care where she's from. Could be foreign or Vinceland. Once we find out it's jamming time, jumping all day, we jumping all night, jumping in the noontime, jumping when the moon shines. We jumping all day, jumping all night, jumping in the noontime, jumping when the moon shines. But the road is our home, and we ain't going nowhere. The road is our home, I say the road is our home, and we ain't going nowhere.
Hey ladies, say we ready for you get crazy. The way you move your body in the sex it's amazing. Dancing all night to the drum and the bass. It's time for be able to get naughty. Hey ladies, say we ready for you get crazy. The way you move your body in the sex it's amazing. Hey ladies, say we ready for you get crazy. The way you move your body in the sex it's amazing. Dancing all night to the drum and the bass. It's time for be able to get naughty.
Feeling crazy till I saw this lady. Picture perfect, so fine. Wonder if she could read my mind.
Read my mind, girl.
Girl, bring your body closer, closer to me. Only you can light this fire inside of me. Baby, I can't wait no longer, longer for you. My temperature is rising. You could be my cool. I need to feel your body closer, just like I'm supposed to. Baby girl, so sweet. Your hands around my shoulder. I wanna get to hold you. Lovely girl. I feel it's time to be hypnotic. Hands all over your body. So real. The vibe you're laying on me. Oh baby.
Shake your leg, stop your feet, move your body and rock to the beat. This a one guy run the street. Woo! Say she saw me on this stage up in Miami. She really liked my flex and she admire me. Give me she phone number, say she want go out with me. She was up in room 112, she give me the hotel key. No soon as me reach it, they rob me shirt. I couldn't wait to zip down the skirt. Blood on the ground, me back in the dirt. She on top, the girl start to work. So me say, tell me the way how you like it. She said, the seed me have the planted. If I the egg, me fi fertilize it. Well, since you're asking for it, I'm pushing it all the way. And I ain't holding back. I'm pushing it all the way. I'm giving you all of that. I'm pushing it all the way. Drop your knees
bend your back. I'm pushing it all the way until I touch your spot. Then she tell me, pull me a little closer. And run me all over. Pull me a little tighter. And push it up further. Pull me a little closer. And run me tighter. Pull me a little closer. And push a little further. Well, me the part with female case again. Definitely ladies, I'm your best friend. No time at all, I can't forsake them. Can't tell you how much I glad with them. Woman, if you love her, your man can beat. And him know if he make you feel sweet. Hold on the man and rock to this beat. When the punchline come, I want you repeat. I'm pushing it all the way. And I ain't holding back. I'm pushing it all the way. I'm giving you all I've got. I'm pushing it all the way. Drop your knees and bend your back. I'm pushing it all the way. Until I touch your spot.
The evolution of radio. Boom 1069.
Yeah, it's Boom 1069, man, and it's been an interesting morning. Throwback Thursday. And just to give you a bit of update and what we are doing here at Boom 106.9 and Ike TV to celebrate independence in proper Vinci style. It's all about our vibes, music, food, culture, and heritage, our islands. How properly Vinci are you? Tune in at 12 p.m. daily, Monday to Thursday on air, and follow our social media as we test your knowledge on Vinci for a chance to win prizes. How properly Vinci are you? Properly Vinci is proudly brought to you by Metrocent. We've got you covered. As you know, Metrocent is St. Vincent Indigenous Insurance. It's the best insurance around. We have Hyrone, Hold Your Own, and Pharmacy Plus for supreme care and more. Okay? Some of the possible questions you will be asked. Okay? For light discussions. 1. Name 5 Grenadines Islands. Which month is National Heroes Celebration? How can you tell someone is Vinci meeting them for the first time? 4. How do you know when a Vinci mother woman is mad? 5. What is the difference between country and Leeward people? And 6. What is our national dish? Name 5 ingredients. Shady, tell me, what is the difference between country and Leeward, man? You've been traveling a lot. The road? Sorry, Shady. The road. What do you mean by the road? Shady said the road is the difference between. Is it that Leeward?
Country just have better road.
Country have better road. That is Shady's take. What about the girls? Or you think Leeward have?
I'm a guy, I don't know.
Oh, you can't say that. You're just trying to stay out of trouble. And folks,
Honestly, honestly, wake up.
Man, we are almost to the top of the hour. We're so happy for all those who have tuned in, who have called in, text, WhatsApp. It's really a great program today. Someone is saying, oh, that was Frank. So tomorrow is Friday. We have Raymond here saying country is the win. Country is the win. What side and leave? Raymond, stop playing with me, man. Come on, Mario. Come on. You're wrapping it up.
Sorry. I always get called away because I wear many hats here. It's not just an announcer.
I wear many hats too, man. Yeah, don't try that. It's the bamboo, man.
It's not a competition, I was just telling you what I do here. What's this?
My season coming up, right?
My Vinci so aggressive.
My season coming up, right?
That's on racist.
That's what he said. Yeah. It's a Vinci. It's just a Vinci. You're going racist. Listen, Mario, man, we have Kibana that is saying yes. Have a great rest of the day, everyone.
Bernadette. Yes,
boy, my boy, Bot. Big up Bot. Lavon, tune in. Lavon Evans,
yes,
Lavon, tune in to give Frank her 2 cents. Lavon is a diehard supporter of the ULP, and she is going after Frank, man. Lavon,
I don't even think I could say
behave yourself. Leroy Chuck say country is the bread and butter of SVG. Wait, you agree with that? You agree with that, Shady?
What?
Country is the bread and butter of SVG.
I don't understand how you're switching up the way bread and butter is used. Huh? You know, you see, 1 minute it's bad, 1 minute it's good.
I know that.
I go on with that.
Angela, so how Vinci hard so.
Because you're not here to make it softer
Angela,
for us.
You gotta make it
All
better
right?
for us,
That's
man.
what
But
I'm
tomorrow is Friday,
Oh,
Shady.
gosh,
You have
yeah,
any
man.
show tomorrow? You have any show tomorrow, boy?
You have things.
Shady in
Most
outer-
bookings,
the
Shady.
Most booking number one. We have the number one DJ. I can't think, boy. Punch. I go vexing me, boy. Punch and
say them things.
Boy, no, boy. I can't do that, boy. Shady, big up yourself. I can just big boy. I don't want swag and punch them vexing me because them on battery. And Cell say country is the best. Well, my Lee, what people at? I'm just hearing country. They're giving country. I gotta tell my Lee what people to you know what I mean? Comment more often, not you?
Represent. If you think country is so good, come on, represent.
Yeah.
Don't
Yes, man.
just say it. All
Big up Dave on his birthday once
Right.
again, man.
Yeah. Oh, and Ivandi's birthday is today as well, too, you know.
Oh,
Shady.
really? She didn't-
Yeah, man. I saw her yesterday. She said today so it's strong. So.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
And I saw Ella earlier gave us some
menu, boy.
I wonder if I can find that menu.
I was
I
saying,
think I lost it, yeah.
Ella, you might have to pay for that commercial. But
No. So the menu today is what? Beef spare ribs. I want that.
Going over.
Chicken. I want that.
Yeah.
Steamed fish. Taking that too.
You want
Some
that
breadfruit
too?
salad. I want that. Cheese and you can hold the rice. Plantains. I want that. Sweet potatoes. It's a complex carb. You know. I want that as well.
I'm going over there.
Cool.
So like how we
Ella, I want. Just put my lunch aside for me, please.
So like how we announced that we
Shady
supposed
paying
to
it.
get like free food and then.
It's not payola.
Yeah.
I just talking about what the woman has. She have things.
Charlene is bigging up the team and she's reserving a special shout out for me. You know, I like to feel special.
I don't understand that. Why you getting special things? All right, Jill is up next.
Yes,
with Shade Room, and we've got Properly Vinci at 12 noon. And of course it's her back to say her favorite.
But Lee, what people love ULP just like Union people.
Nah, Shady, they make it out. All right, until the next time.
All right,
we're
man. We're out.
When's the last time you heard styles like